Hey, hello everyone.
Hey, hi, Shri.
Yeah, hi.
Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever
Hi,
you are.
Shri.
Hi, Shri. Hello, Shri.
All right, how is your Sunday look like? Bright Sunday?
Yes.
Yeah.
For cricket lovers, it's a great Sunday, isn't it? You guys are
What
so
about
much
you?
interested on watching cricket match. Okay. I have a bunch of people who cleared the exam are here. Okay, so Sunday prayers. We meet every Sunday to talk about how things are going on. How is your life? How is your shopping life? Huh? We talk about your shopping. Huh? We don't do that, right? We don't do. Okay, we talk only about the project management, professional growth, career, all those factors. Let's see who all available online. Let me check out in the gallery. I'll go to gallery. I have bright faces here. Pranshu is here. Kritika is here. Dr. Kritika PMP. Should I call like that or Kritika PMP?
Yeah, Dr.
Okay.
Kritika.
Dr. Kritika PMP. Prefix and suffix, both are there for you. All right. So I have Hipsita, I have Priya, I have Nirmala. Yeah, Sankit is here. Sundaraman is here. Good. Nice to see you all and welcome to the program. This is Sunday Prayers. We talk about the success first, in the sense of people who cleared the exams. And then we talk about people preparing for the exam. Then we go for a subject. Today I have a subject about risk management and I have some questions on that. So let's spend time there. What I can do is I can put people on spot. Let's start putting people in the spot who cleared the exam. I should have at least two, three people, right? Sangati is all here. Did I cover the people? Is everyone here who cleared the exam? Did I miss someone? No? Okay. So let's give a round of applause for the people who succeeded. Hey, great job. Great job. Good. All right. A lot of smile and joy in the face of all three stars here. Okay. What is your overall experience before I go and talk to you individually? Um, what's your overall feel? Happy, joy, top of the world? How do you feel?
I'm still getting to be in terms with that. I've finally cleared it.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
I'm still yet to go to office because I cleared it this Friday itself. So let's see.
Hmm.
Maybe when I'll go, I'll inform
Hmm.
everyone. Maybe
Okay.
then I'll be finally able to come in terms that I finally cracked the exam.
Okay, you are still in the hangover. That's the meaning.
Yeah.
All right, good to know. Good to know, Kritika. How was it for you, Ipsita?
Yeah, I think my message to you the time I came out of the center, I think says everything, Sri. So I was extremely happy and I was extremely tensed,
Yeah,
both
yeah.
both together.
I think you're on the
Uh,
top of the voice when you record that message, right?
I was flying.
I was somewhere in the meeting. I came out, I opened your voice message. Like, yeah, okay, okay. I had to
I
quickly
could
reduce
not
the.
control. I could not control either. I think the first message I sent to my husband, the second one was yours. I have not told this to anybody else.
What I did.
It was
What I
really
did
nice.
is I was in a conference and came out and I switch on the phone and check the voice message of yours. And your voice was going loud on the floor and everyone was looking at me. What's happening, man? That's it. Someone is
Sorry,
happy.
sorry to put you
No, it's
on
okay.
some
It's okay.
embarrassment, but
It's okay,
yeah,
right? I know it's going to come there because I already know that morning you're going for exam. So I've expected it. Happy to know that. It's a good way to express, right? What's the point of suppressing your feeling? Yeah, you have to express it. That's very important. Good. Good
yes,
you enjoyed.
yes.
Good you enjoyed. Then Sankiti, how is it for you?
Yeah, it was definitely enjoying and definitely top of the world.
Nice, huh?
Feel really
Nice. Okay.
happy on clearing
Fantastic.
PMP.
You were driving to the exam center or you went by cab?
No, I went by cab. I didn't want to drive. I don't want to take the
Ah,
tension.
okay,
It was
okay.
at 8 a.m. in the morning, so I don't want to take any tension that time. So
Okay, okay.
it's Bangalore again, traffic. I need to travel
Ah,
until that time.
nice, nice.
So
Now, why I
it was
ask car is people usually, some of the men, they shout inside the car.
okay.
Women are good in expressing. They'll shout in any place. They'll feel happy. Yay! Yeah. Men will be like a robo going calm. Get inside the car. Yeah! Shout in the car.
True, 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 true. Exactly.
I remember not PMP, something else. I was cracking some interview or something. I was keep shouting in the car for a while. Yeah.
Okay.
I was keep driving and look at right side. There was a guy keep looking at me. Something psycho on the wheel. That kind of feeling he looked at me. It's okay. It's okay. We'll express it. Yeah, that's important.
True,
Nice to
true.
know.
Yeah.
Good, guys. Let's give a positive energy. I have few people watching this video. Some of them will listen to your recording. So what we'll do is we'll take a 5-10 minutes from each one of you to listen quick points of what was your exam approach, any takeaways you want to share with the people. Yeah, we will quickly listen to that. Where to start with? I have three people. Where to start? Who want to go first?
Anybody?
Anyone? Shall we put
Anybody?
a doctor? Shall we put a doctor on the spot?
Yes.
Doctor on
Thank
the
you,
spot.
everyone.
All right, there we have it. Dr. Kritika PMP. Let's go there. Hey, welcome back. So, how you feel? Happy? Great.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that I
You did it.
finally cracked it. Yeah, I
Nice.
think you had more faith in me than I had in myself. So I remember when I reached out to you that saying, my 1 year application deadline was also expiring and I still
Hmm.
didn't feel ready. And then you told me, you've already mentally set, it will expire. So you'd have to give the exam. So why don't you go for it? So I
Hmm.
think that was the push that I needed.
Hmm.
And, you know, you keeping your faith in me and telling, okay, you are ready for the exam. That was a really big thing for me. I booked it at the last moment.
Hmm.
Just 1 week prior to that, I had booked it. I had shared my scores to you. I had done 3 mocks by that time. And the results were around 67%. And the last, I did 5 mocks, but before I booked it, I had only taken 2, and that was 67%. So I was not sure that I am ready. But then you said you have it subconsciously decided, you go for it. And I did it. And I took 1 week off from office and just focused on what you are teaching in the Sunday prayers, just revising those and
Nice.
doing mocks and analyzing my answers. And
Nice.
the last mock that I did one day before my exam, I got 80%. And that I was like,
Wow.
oh, okay, finally, I think our Shri was right, and I am ready to take the exam. So
Nice.
then
Good.
yeah, that was
That's a good
how
feel. That's a good
that
feel,
is
right?
how I went for that. Yeah,
We trust the doctors. Sometimes doctor has to trust us also.
yeah.
All right, good. Give a little background. What do you do? So we
Yeah.
will go from
So I belong to the pharma world. I have a
there.
PhD in synthesis of molecules, drug-like molecules. And after my PhD, I was in academics for 3 years. And then I shifted gears. I shifted to Hyderabad, and I have started my journey with a research organization where we are developing early discovery of new drug molecules. So I
Mm.
started not from a technical point of view, though
Okay.
many people question that you have technically advanced degrees, why don't you go for being a technical lead? But I chose to go for a project management
Mm.
role. So
Mm.
there was a lot of questions. I myself was new to the industry, and let's see what a PM does, because I do have the technical aspect. Let's see if I can manage it.
Good. Quite
And
impressive. Quite
yeah,
impressive.
so
Mm.
so I actually, the first project that I worked with was for it was for prostate cancer. It was, sorry, for breast cancer. And
Mm.
the molecule that we were working for, we took it from early synthesis to the early drug facility, and it has gone crossed animal testing, and it is ready for clinical trials. So the
Good.
whole spectrum of it was what I was managing.
Mm.
And it was like a crash course in project management for me without any background. But
Yeah,
while
you
doing that,
come from different domain and you do something else.
yeah.
Wow.
So
You
then
look like a, for me, you look like a scientist kind of feel I'm getting from you, and you're getting into management and cracking it. It's really a
yeah, that
it's important.
I was actually, I had the practical knowledge before the
Okay,
theoretical part of it. So I
nice.
enrolled into ShriLearning in October 2024 because I
Wow.
was completely black from the technical, from the what do you call, technical aspect of it. So
Mm.
everything that you taught me during that 1 month of classes was actually very new to me. I did the practical version. I knew what a WBS is, everything, but I didn't know the background of it. And in my this company, we are usually in the predictive force, because we know that this is going to come, the molecule is going to transfer slightly. These are the phases it has to go through. But then you have to introduce some agility. I got one more project in which the molecule, there was no precedent. So it was a completely new target for which we were developing a drug for prostate cancer. And there are no precedent. He's a first-in-class drug that is there. And that drug, I'll tell you, we managed it, and it is presently, it has been taken over by Amgen. So that is going to go into a clinical trial, first in human clinical trial this June. So I went from predictive to agile from the practical side, and you are the one who actually introduced me to how things are going to be taken from a technical viewpoint. So for this, I'm eternally grateful, because you gave me the knowledge, the perspective to how to think and what to anticipate. Because risk management in early discovery, the pitfalls are huge, but there is no proper, there are proper protocols that are set in place, because in early discovery, project management is still in a very infancy stage. So there is not many PMs in this domain actually. So
Right, interesting. So you are a hot cake in the market now.
yeah,
A person with a
yeah.
doctorate and management. Oh, wow. Maybe Trump
So
knows about you. It's risky for us.
no. So actually, I would like to thank you that based on what you taught me, I got in my present organization, within 4 years of joining it,
Good
I
job.
have been promoted twice.
Wow.
And right now, with the PMP certification in hand, I'm looking for some
Nice.
better
You can be a
compensation.
shareholder of your company. You can don't talk about wages, talk about shareholding. Yeah, that's
Let's
the
hope
next
for the
stage.
best.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
hope
the
for the
next
best.
stage. I have many people of my friends who work in European companies, Germany specifically, in your industry. They usually talk in shares. I'm not making fun, seriously. PhD holders, they talk in shares. Salary will be some portion. They talk in shares with the company. That's a different place. Okay, we'll talk a different call on this area. Come back into on your preparation part. I know you have very busy schedule. When I see your way of working, looks like pretty packed. How do you squeeze in, or what way you read? What is your preparation model?
So as I told you that I took the classes in October 2024, and I was a blank at that time. Everything you introduced to me, like except for the few things that I regularly use, everything that you told me was completely new. So even though I read Rita's 11 for approximately 6 months, like every topic I read for 6 months, and I was not mentally ready. But then in December of last year, I decided that enough is enough. You need to sit down and need to focus. Then I started revising. I started going through your classes again. Then I did your mock tests, and I went through the YouTube videos. I don't know who's creating your content, but they are very, very good. The videos that you put in the groups. So I started doing that. And the way you rationalize the answering of each question, that was what actually helped me develop my PMI mindset. Okay, then you have to think like that. Whose role is it? Who needs to communicate what? So that is the January month was again
Perfect.
revision and just doing your mock tests and attending your classes.
Perfect.
And that
Perfect.
is how, with
So
your help.
idea is a depth of reading. Took
Yeah.
time to understand the subject. I believe you took notes also when you read some content. Then you listen the recordings to reconnect the topic, reading, listening the recording, and then taking some question papers. So through
Yes.
which you improve things. Okay, good. Looking at the exam itself, this is all the groundwork. When you go to exam hall, if you want to talk about your time management and how was the intensity of the exam, will be helpful.
Yeah, so whatever mocks that I took at home, I took 5 mocks. I never had an issue with the time management. So I was completely on time and I had time to revise. I flagged the questions I could revise. And I took, as you said, first two, I did not take a break. So I was like, how come it is over so early? Then I realized I didn't break in between. Then I said, because you keep on telling that you have to take a break, you need to refresh, you need to get up and, walk. When I did that, it actually refreshed me and my scores increased. So I thought, okay, this is something that, he knows what he's talking about. You should take a break. So then the last two exams that I took a break and the scores were good. And but when I went to the final exam, the questions, the first 60 questions, they were very, very big to read. But like, I'm talking about 5, 6 lines.
Oh,
So my question, this thing, timing went for a toss. I took 90 minutes for the first 60 questions. As you had predicted, I just was like 75, 80. I thought I'll take that much time, but I took 90 minutes. And after when that break came, I literally had to calm myself down. Kritika, you are on track. You can bring it on track. You really need to do that, but you have to get the speed back. So the next 60 questions again, I was a little bit overtime, 5 minutes overtime. When I started with the last batch, I had 75 minutes for 60 questions, but there I took time. And there was a time when there were around 50 questions and 50 minutes left. So 1 minute per question. But I was able to actually speed up because some questions was very similar to what is there in ShriLearning. So like it took me literally half a second to answer. So I know because this is there, so I could actually buy back my time in the last 60 question time frame.
I see that. I see that. Okay, that's a good effort. But one thing I observed from you, questions are lengthy in the beginning.
Yeah. And they were actually so tough. The first 60 set for me was so tough because they were the questions, the answers that were there were there were like you had to you have to select 2 or 3 or 4 responses. So I had around 4 questions in my entire exam, and there were 2 in the first one. So and the responses all were what you'll do, but the question was what you'll do first. So there were choices were very, very close. And you really had to, evaluate what is the first thing or first thing that you have to do. So that took time first to read the question, then to see what, because first line was not matching with what they're asking. So they were just trying to lay the ground.
Yeah.
So they were just trying to confuse you. But in the question, then you had to evaluate and then decide. So that took time for me.
Fantastic. And I can recognize what you say. All right. Then it's a smart fight you made in the exam hall. That's a good way. Good way.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Then I'm sure that when you saw the paper, when they say you're pass, you're top of the world when they give the paper there.
I know. I was like, इसमें target आएगा तो चलेगा. Like that mindset. And but then he gave me, and it was above target in all of them. I was like, okay, he trained
Fantastic.
you well. You have actually performed.
Yeah, your subconscious mind works when you go to the exam. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Good. Good job. So good takeaways from you is don't give up, come back again. Even you learned in 2024, you can pick up. Only thing is stay consistent on the last few months and weeks of preparation. Yeah, don't give up. That's a key
Yes.
point. Fantastic. Any credit to family members supporting you?
I would like to really credit to the moms, my mother and my mother-in-law, because I have 7-year-old twins, and handling them along with a full-time job. And they just told me, you just leave everything. Just leave it. We'll take care. And you just go and study. So they literally used to lock me in the room, go and study. We'll take care of the kids. Handling the kids of this age is very difficult. They'll open the door, Mama, what are you doing? What are you doing? So they used to literally, my mother-in-law used to say, let Mama study. She has work to do. And she
Okay.
actually did it. So the mother-in-laws are someone I would
Nice.
really, really like to
Beautiful.
recognize. For they are the people behind me who's actually, been
Beautiful.
behind me and made me
Yeah,
the
yeah,
PMP
yeah.
that I'm there.
Understand. Twins. Twins, that's so nice, huh? Good,
Yeah.
good. So it's so tough to find the difference. Both look same as it is.
No, they're non-identical twins, a girl and a boy.
Oh, girl, boy. Then it's fine. Then it's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But again, yeah, as you said, family support is much important. Really, really
Yes.
appreciate that. Great job. Great job. Super good, Diga. First, thanks a lot for trusting the system and believing on yourself and putting in effort. Of course, we can give guidance, but someone has to trust on themselves. That's very important. So you did the good job. Now I'm very happy that a doctor and a PMP, a good combination. I'll say apply what you learn. It's not about your career, earning money, growing. That's one portion. Other than that, something you can make a big impact in the society, right? So you're talking about the cancer treatment. I don't know how many people are waiting for this to get cured, right? So your innovation or things can make something great. So whatever you learned in management, apply that. I'm sure the world will remember you all time.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Shri. Thank you.
great. And thanks for being here. Have a great day. Thanks for your support with the ShriLearning. Yep,
Thank you.
good. All right, that's Dr. Kritika. So what we can do is we can pull one other person. I don't know whom to pull now. Ipsita, Sangniti, both are looking each other. So on my right, I'm seeing him. I'm going to pull him. Okay, Ipsita, are you okay? Hold on.
Yes, I'm
All
good.
right.
Sri.
All right. So we have Sangniti, right? Should I call like
Sanganiti. You can call me Sangha, so that'll be easier for me.
Sangha?
Yeah.
Sangha PMP. How many days back you cleared?
It's last Monday I took the exam, 9th of
Last
February.
month.
Yeah,
Great. I'm sure you feel relieved once this is done.
very true. That's true. It was
That's right.
very nervous until the exam, whether I will clear, not clear. And every
That-
weekend was the preparation time, and no,
okay.
and work was also challenging. And last
Okay.
3 months it was very hectic for me. I took
Wow.
very good
Balancing.
sleep this weekend.
You slept well. You watch television programs.
Yeah,
Yeah. You resubscribe your Netflix. You
exactly.
did all the stuff, right?
All the
Good.
things.
Good.
True.
Good. Nice to know, Sangha. So give me your background. What is your domain and what's the necessity of PMP for you?
Yeah, I come from IT background. I work with
Mhm.
Hitachi Digital Services. We mainly serve clients across the world. My current client is a global telecom infrastructure company. There is a application, a CPQ application we call Configure, Price and Quote. So that
Mm.
application we built for that company, and
Mm.
I managed one of the releases for that particular client. So that's what was happening in last 6 months.
Mm.
And we of course use Agile, so Agile is not new to me. And
Mm.
I am in the I am my role is project manager in this, and I completed my MBA in 2020, and after that I jumped into Wipro, and from there my project management, my role
Mhm.
was all around the project management.
Nice.
Starting from 2021, my manager used to tell me, take the PMP, that's really required for you, all these things. But
Mm.
as I told you already, right? I used to subscribe to a course, a Udemy course or something.
Mm.
I will lose the seriousness. I'll leave it in 1 or 2 weeks. Something
Mm.
else will come. Like that, 4 or 5 times it happened. And
Mm.
this is the last time I thought that now again the revision of this PMP is also happening.
Mm.
All what I studied will be lost. This is one of the milestone again, right? So all these things came into my mind, and definitely your course helped me a lot in order to streamline what to see, how to see, and all these things, and a little bit of seriousness in terms of getting this done
Mm.
made me.
That's nice. That's nice. I think
Yeah,
there's a July exam changing is
yeah, yeah,
also kind of a target now
yeah,
where
exactly.
you don't want to postpone the exam. Yeah, that's a
True.
good point. Good point. How was the scores coming up when you were preparing for the exam?
So I only took 2 marks. I didn't
Mm.
take more than that. I didn't get chance to take a lot of that because of some professional constraints and personal constraints. In the
Mm.
2 marks, first mark it was I felt it was easier in ShriLearning, and I took 74%. And
Nice.
second mark I took 72%. It was a little bit tough, 72%.
Mm.
What I most took in terms of learning is Agile always believes in fast failure, right?
Mm.
So that way, I take chapter wise questions. So I go into that stream learning, and we have chapter wise 1, 2, 3, 4, right? All
Mm.
these things I'll take 10, and
Mm.
immediately I'll review the 10. I'll take
Mm.
next 10, next chapters 10, and I'll review next 10. So this way I was able to practice across the areas and gain that confidence. My
Mm.
method may not be suitable for everyone, but taking 180 questions and
Mm.
reviewing the 180 questions for me was very tough considering my work pressure. It
Mm.
took the entire entire week for me. I take in Sunday, and the
Mm.
entire week I used to take 40. One sitting I will do. I'll take
Mm.
40 to review. Next to 40 to review. That way. That was difficult for me. By
Mm.
taking these kind of chapter wasting, I'll go take that integration, take the 10. I'll take agile mix 10. That way
Mm.
I could review and get use of these concepts very soon. This way I was
Right.
failing also, and I was learning. That way it was very useful for me.
That's a valid point. It could help people who are very busy,
True.
right?
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
would have taken full exam to check how is your time
Time
management, how is your
management, exactly. I
stamina.
was
Huh?
able to
That's
do
right.
it for the both the
Yeah.
exams.
Okay,
So
nice
that
one.
way it
Nice.
was easier for me.
Okay, I see the point where you go short exams. So you take a 10 question,
Yes.
sit and analyze very well, understand that
Yes.
subject. That's a
Exactly.
good
I
way.
took
That's
40
a
and
good way.
60 also whenever I had time, of course.
Okay.
But this 10, 10, 10 helped me because every time it gives a new 10, right? So every
Hmm.
time I will also fail. I will not get all 10 out of 10 correct, 6 or 7 that way I used to get. And the remaining 3 will be a new learning for me. Whatever is
Mm.
new learning that I used to write down in a notebook. So I
Nice.
dedicated one notebook for this particular PMP.
Ah.
One side I used to write all the concepts, whatever I study through the books and your recordings and everything. The
Mm-hmm.
upside down, whatever I fail from the exams, right? So that I used to write. So that every time when I revise it, so all the things I study, both the learnings as well as whatever failed from the exams. So this really
Yeah,
helped
yeah.
me to
You
get
have
the
a
mindset.
systematic approach. I can see that.
Yeah.
That's a very good approach, what you did. Nice, Singha. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. So, how was the real exam? After doing all this stuff, you go to real exam.
It was very challenging for me. The real exam was as
Oh,
the same like the doctor told, right? The first
yeah.
60 questions was
Mm.
really tough for me because I in between 30 or 40 I really got a very bad thinking that I relied completely on my notebook. I told, right, I wrote everything on my notebook, all the concepts, whatever I failed. Did I do any wrong thing? Did I really study well or not study well? That kind of a thinking came to
Oh,
me. The first 6 questions, 60 questions was really tough. And as I asked, she told that long questions and very
yeah.
close answers. And what I really believed is they also matured in terms of tricking us, in terms of asking questions. That's what I believe.
Okay.
Whenever some kind of situation, hey, it's a McGregor theory X, we usually go and click that. It will tempt us to click that.
Mm.
But what they would have asked me actually asked in the last sentence is different. What will
Yeah.
you do in that situation? So you should not get tempted in answering the questions. So that way also they are
Understood.
becoming more tricky. The second
Okay.
set was kind of easier for me, and the third set was also kind of easier for me. But still, until my last minute, I was not having the
Sure.
confidence whether I will pass or not. That way it was for me.
It's
And
like
finally,
a thriller cricket match or a football match. Till last
exactly.
ball, what's going to happen?
True.
I used to say that people play till last ball of the game.
True.
So some people, what they do is, I have seen my dad watching cricket match, and the match is not going well. He'll switch off and go away, saying that this guy's will lose a match.
Okay.
Many times, what I do is I'll switch on there and watch what's happening. I want to see on a tough time who's playing,
True.
who has the patience to hold your nerves. I
Exactly.
think that's where your reality gets checked.
True.
So, playing till the last ball with the confidence is an art. Even if
Correct.
I lose that exam, it's okay. I'm satisfied. I played to the last ball.
Exactly.
So
We
that,
gave
that
our
is very
effort.
important.
Otherwise, this
Yeah,
effort will not come
yeah,
back
yeah.
again, right? So that's
Exactly
very
right.
important.
As
I missed
somebody
my time
says,
management too again, same like before. It took around 90 minutes again for me for the first set.
perfect,
And second
perfect.
step, I picked up. Second set and third set, I picked
Speed
up. And
picking.
lastly, was left with 1 minute finally.
Okay, okay. Usually in the beginning of the exam, we have something called anxiety, right?
True.
And also the environment is new, monitor is new, the place is new,
Exactly.
anxiety will be there.
True.
We will read the same question 2 times, even though we know the answer,
Exactly.
because your brain says, be very careful, be very careful. So
True.
after fourth and fifth question, you get to use to, okay, let's start answering. Your speed will get
Exactly.
better.
True.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Now on the questions, you are very good in Agile already.
Yes.
Um,
I was
being good
good.
in
I was
Agile.
confident, but
Ah,
still, I didn't. That's the reason I thought I will not touch the book of Agile practice guide, right? That mistake I too did. But
ah,
finally, one of my team member, Sudhindra, he only suggested ShriLearning. So he told that
okay.
definitely you need to read that book. That's kind of an 80 to 100 pager. You can complete it in 2 days or something. So
Yes.
definitely read that. That really helped me to understand
Okay.
specific terms,
Okay.
contract types in Agile, all these things. It really helped me. Although we
Yes.
know Agile, it's definitely required to read
Yes.
the
Yes.
Agile practice guide.
In your company, in Agile, what they follow? What method in
So it's
Agile they are?
Scrum kind of Scrum we can say.
Right. So
Yeah.
this is where we get into trouble. Maybe I am working in a company as a Scrum Master, right?
Huh.
I know Scrum very well.
Huh.
When I know Scrum very well, doesn't mean I know Agile.
No, yeah, that's correct. It's a big umbrella.
Because Scrum is a small portion inside Agile. That's why in the
Correct.
first class, I will show a big circle.
True.
Agile is a big umbrella. In that, Scrum is one. So some
Exactly.
people assume that, as you said, I work in Scrum methodology or a Scrum methodology. I know Agile.
True.
But Agile is a bit broader, right? There'll be a
True.
lean concept, extreme programming.
PSDM, feature driven
Yeah,
development, so
yeah.
many things actually.
Oh, that is where people get bounced when you go to exam hall. Ooh, I didn't see this.
True. Exactly. We should not be that much
Okay.
confident. We need to definitely read the books. That's very
Read the
important.
book. I think the idea what you gave is nice. Read Agile practice get at least once, even though you have knowledge in Agile. Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point. Any quick points for the people who are reading right now? They
Exactly.
examine 1 week from
I want
now,
to
10
share
days
a
from
couple
now.
of things, mainly on the time management. So, 230 minutes, right? 85, 70, 70. That's what you used to suggest, right? So, we need to take that. But I was thinking, I was having an opinion that even the 10-minute break, okay, the first break we can go and come, and second break we can utilize the 10 minutes to continue the exam, is what I was thinking. But that is not the actual situation. So, the
Hmm.
10-minute break is a 10-minute break. The screen will go off. It kind of go under hold. You cannot go anywhere. So I was on the opinion, okay, I will use the 10 minutes also wherever I am losing or something. So that is one of the mistakes I did because in our street learning where I took the two exams, it was 250 minutes, including the 2 10-minute break. Understandable. I made use of the 250 minutes. That's the problem I did. I should always
Hmm.
think that 230 is the thing and I
Hmm.
should complete by 230. I only
Yes.
took two mock exams. So I was making use of the 250 minutes and I was kind of comfortable. But here in the real exam, that's a big surprise for me. The screen went on hold. and
Look like maybe you didn't get that info. In the class, we talk about this
yeah,
usually, saying that 10 minutes break is optional,
correct,
but you have to use it, or if you don't use it, you lose it. Because if
correct,
that is an option,
correct.
if you give an option like what you're saying, no, none of the people go for the break.
I understand.
Everyone want to use this time, right?
Correct,
So
correct,
it won't be a smart move from PMI.
correct.
Okay.
That's a
So
my
that was a
misunderstanding
bouncer.
actually. I missed that
That's a
way.
bouncer for you in the exam hall.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true.
All right, that's one thing. And
That's one.
anything on score improving? There are some people say that, Sri, I'm stuck with 60%. I couldn't go higher.
Correct.
Any tips for them?
Definitely, we need to review all these things. So
Hmm.
whatever the questions we take, definitely we need to review. Whatever time, that's what 180 questions to review. It's not an easy thing. At least you can make it by 4 or 5 settings, and you can review one by one. Even the correct questions, as you told, maybe in fluke
Hmm.
it would have got correct. So that also
Hmm.
we need to definitely review.
Hmm.
My way of preparation for exam, it have really helped me in taking that 10 questions. It was kind of bringing me new things every time so that I
Ah.
write down new terminologies, get the proper understanding of all the processes and everything. That's the very first thing for
Hmm.
everyone who is preparing. And then get into and while taking the chapters itself, take the chapter wise tests and
Hmm.
start getting into this 40, 60 and take the first mock exam. Please review all the questions. That's a very important point I
Hmm.
wanted to suggest. That way, we'll definitely learn so that you get prepared and you will gain the confidence in that particular subject. So that's a very important point I wanted to share.
Good to know. Great to know, Sangha. Thanks for sharing those points. It was so much interesting to listen that. Even though you have a tight schedule, you are able to skew some time, prepare it. I like the methodology what you prepared. Take notes, write down the
Exactly.
key points. That's very
True.
important. Taking 10 questions is a good suggestion. Keep analyzing the points. An exam hall, be prepared. Breaks are for breaks. You cannot
Correct.
sit there.
Correct.
That's a key message from your side. At the same time, play till the last ball of the game.
Correct.
Yeah, don't give up. Huh? Even though in the 30th question, your brain was saying that should I pay the exam fee again? Isn't it?
Exactly. That's true.
You thought that am I sitting in the wrong exam? Kind of feel.
That's true.
So sometimes you get a feel, man, is it a wrong question paper? I mean,
Exactly. Yeah, the next day who was sitting also was PMP actually. He was
okay,
exactly on time and he went on break. At that time, I
okay.
was kind of in 40th or 45th question.
That's a
Really?
that's a peer pressure, right?
Exactly.
Sometimes I do classes here in Germany and Netherlands. They have exams. Bunch of people go together for exam. The
Okay.
first thing I say to them is, if one of your friend goes for the break, you don't add pressure. Let
Correct.
him, that is his life. He is living on his own life. You
Correct.
live on your own life. Don't look at him. Because
Correct.
usually you
Correct.
see another guy going for the break, you give a pressure. Oh my God, I'm going slow.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Good.
Definitely, as you
Thanks, Sandeep.
suggested, the
Hmm.
center base is really good. Don't go
Hmm.
for online unless and until you don't have any other option. Center
Hmm.
base that really gave a good
Best.
environment of the piece in
Yep.
order to
Yep.
take that exam. That's
Yep.
required.
That's a good advice. Yes, center is always a good. But if you're sitting in remote cities, from Dubai or long away you are sitting, or yeah, extreme weather you cannot go, snowing
Correct.
all the time. So those cases, yes, you can go for online. If not, use center-based primarily.
Correct.
Okay. Because the cost-wise both are same. Since you pay the
Correct.
money, utilize the facility. Why you should miss it? That's pretty important. Any credit to the family? How much your family supported you?
Definitely. Last 3 months was kind of hectic, definitely to my wife here. And every time I used to send her out in the hall, and I used to study here by locking the
Okay.
rooms. Dad and
Okay.
mom, I didn't speak to them a lot.
Oh,
Hereafter, definitely I will. I need to spend a lot of time with them.
nice, nice. Hope for a Valentine's Day you made everyone happy.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Good, 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 good. Yeah, I know this is important, right? They supported us and we have to give them back. That's very
True,
important,
true.
right? Good. Thanks a lot, Sangha, for coming up here. Keep
Thank
rocking
you,
and
Shri.
keep winning
Thanks a
more.
lot. Bye.
Great, great. That's Sangha PMP who cleared. So, last but not least, we have important person. So let's pull Ipsita with a lot of patience. She was waiting there. Hello, Ipsita PMP. How are you? Yes, you have to unmute yourself. Zoom it to improve the intelligence. Once you start speaking, it can unmute automatically. Not working.
Yeah, can you hear me now? Maybe that.
Now it works. That one move in the life needed. You did it. All right, good. Welcome to the program, and I can see the joy in your face. I'm
Thank you,
sure it's a
Sri.
good effort. Yeah, good efforts, good efforts. How many days back you cleared the exam?
I took my exam on 2nd February, so it's been
Okay,
around 2 weeks,
it's
going to be
two
two
weeks, it's
weeks.
gone. All
Yes,
right, you
yes, yes.
relax, you check all your office emails, all done.
Yeah, actually, I should first start saying thanks to you.
Hmm.
And this PMP was such a, confidence booster for me that I have quickly enrolled for another program related to my finance field. So
Wow,
I just thought like, okay, I can do this. If I can do PMP, then I can do this also. So
wow, wow,
enrolled into that.
amazing. Amazing, amazing. Don't go and join Indian Army immediately.
No, not
Oh.
at all.
Shri, I'm energized. I have to do something. Let me join the army. Come on. Okay. Yeah, you can. I'm not stopping you.
They will not take me.
Why not? Why not? Army means not always having a gun. There are many things in army.
Yeah, maybe.
There are many factors. Okay,
Yeah.
coming back here,
Mhm.
what do you say? Ring a bell, Ipsita. I have many people who cleared exam.
Mhm.
Next day morning, without alarm, they'll wake up, and their energy level is very high because you form a system in you how to prepare something. Now you want to repeat the same template in many exams, right? That works.
Yes.
Super, super good, super good. Give a thought of what is a background. Um,
Yeah, so basically, I am from a finance background. I work in a service providing company where I do internal auditing and control testing for investment banks. So
ah,
earlier 10, 11 years I have worked with multiple investment banks where
mm,
I was basically part of their quality assurance, internal auditing, control
mm,
testing, all of that. Now
mm,
I have moved to a company and where I'm currently working. There my role is almost similar, but
mm.
it is mostly project based. uh,
Okay.
and in our field, there are not many PMP holders. So when I actually told in my office that I've cleared PMP, a few of them were like, "What is this? Like, what certification is this?" Because this
Mm.
is really new. It is coming up. So, yeah, maybe you can say I might have taken a niche thing to
Yeah, yeah, it's
achieve. Yeah.
important. I have people who are a chartered accountant. They come for
Yes.
PMP exams, right?
Yes.
And I have many people with the finance come here because, see, if you want to grow career in finance, finance will go towards organization handling. You will become a director. I have many company CEOs who have the background from finance
Yes.
because they know how to handle the funding and decision making. So you know how to handle the funding. Also, you should make a decision making. Project management will come inside. So what you did
Yes.
is a good job. It's a good learning what you did.
Yes.
Fantastic,
So
fantastic.
I have been into this position not more than a year, but I
Hmm.
thought it's better to start early to get the advantage of it. But
Good.
I am actually part of your 2024 December batch
Hmm.
of PMP, that 1 month course. But 2025, when I started reading,
Hmm.
my family, we faced some critical situation where for almost 7, 8 months I could not study at
Oh.
all. So I thought, so my PMP goal is over. I'm not going to do PMP at all.
Hmm.
It was a bad time, so I could not concentrate at all. So I came back again in October. So when I came back, I opened the book to start the Rita. Everything was new. From the chapter 1 till chapter 17, everything was new for me.
Okay.
It was difficult for me to redo all of this, but somehow I did it.
That's a good job, right? A 1 year gap, again picking up. That's a good, big effort. How many weeks it took for you to complete reading the books?
Actually, I took 2 months, October
Mm.
mid to December mid. I took 2 months to completely read the Rita 11.
Mm.
And I took few exams. I would not say I have taken a lot of exam, but I have taken a few chapter-wise tests.
Mm.
Here I'll take a pause of a minute and I'll tell. So my husband is also a PMP and he has done his, initial training with you. So
Oh,
he was behind me to suggest and guide what to do. So that was one support for me. Without his
nice, huh?
guidance, I would have not done it so easily, I think so.
Wow. Wow. So you
Yeah.
have a ShriLearning family membership
Yes.
card.
Yes. Maybe you can say.
Nah, I have people, husband, wife, and then their son came to our class. So whole family is in the class. We have it. Nice to
Yes.
know, nice to know. But you have someone to tell you what to do,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's
From the
that's
beginning, when I started rereading in October,
uh-huh. Uh-huh.
he only suggested you do this way, you do this way. So he actually helped me
Okay.
to lay the path for me. He helped
Nice,
me
huh?
a lot.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is it good to listen to husband also sometime?
No, no, he is my guide. I will listen to him every time.
Should I listen to this guy? Okay, let me try at least once. Huh? Let's give him one chance. Huh?
Yes,
Maybe
of
he's right.
course.
Maybe he's right once in a while. All right.
No, no, he helped.
All right.
He helped actually.
Nice. That's a good thing, right? I do
Yeah.
have some couple, they read together in a class, so which means
Yeah.
they share knowledge, and that's
Hmm.
also interesting way. Nice to know.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
What is your question answering model? You want to give some tips to people. What technique you followed while reading a question? How do you read a question?
Yeah, so I think I have reached out to you a couple of times that Sri, I am making mistakes while giving answers because after I take the test, I come back and see, oh my God, I didn't read the question properly. That's why the mistake happened. So one tips I would say, first focus on reading the complete question.
Hmm.
Became overconfident after some point of time where I was like, okay, this is the question, this should be the answer. But that
Hmm.
was not always the case. It is like
Hmm.
sometimes the tricks happened,
Hmm.
and your mind works that way that okay, I know this question, this should be the answer. But no, that is not always the case, and that
Hmm.
is, I think, one of the reason my mock scores were never touched 70 to to do the time management of 230 minutes. Sometimes I hurriedly answered few questions, but when I
Right.
reviewed them, I
Hmm.
understood that those are not the similar question that my brain has processed.
Hmm. But this tricky part was there. How you manage this in the main exam?
See, main exam, I was, I was actually double minded. If I pass, pass. If I don't pass, I'll come back, read it, and go back that way.
Oh, so your husband said, "I'll pay the fee again."
He said, see, even
Hmm.
UPSC exam guys, they prepare so much, they don't clear it first in first attempt. There must be, if it is by God
Hmm.
forbid it doesn't happen, don't worry. We'll study together. We'll do it again. Okay, so
So
I
nice.
went with that sort of confidence, like, okay, let me give my best. If it
Best shot.
happens,
Hmm.
I am done. If it is not, then I'll come back study. So nobody will scold me that you didn't clear it first attempt.
Hmm.
So exam, my first 60 question was easy because I found lot of
Hmm.
similar questions that I have done it in the mock. The
Oh.
next 60 and the third set, oh my God, it was extremely difficult.
So it's the other way. What we listen from
Yes,
Kritika
yes, yes,
side,
yeah.
it's a bit different.
I was
Okay.
listening to their story and their way of, telling things. And then I was like, oh my God, first 60, I was like, I'm doing it. I'm cracking it. But
Okay.
when the second set came, I'm like, am I going to do it? I think no.
So second spell only Shoaib Akhtar came of a bowling.
Oh my
Until then,
God.
the ball start bouncing. Boom, boom, boom. What the hell, man?
120 question I am done and I have left only 49 minutes. So 60 question, 49 minutes. And
Wow.
I think I mentioned to you, I didn't go for the second break. And I thought if I go and come back, that 10 minutes break, I will lose that,
Rhythm.
rhythm, then reading, and my mind will not process. At least 2 3 minutes I'll take on the last set, 2 3 questions to set that tune. So I asked that person in the reception that please come and do re-login to jump to the third set. He was asking me, madam, are you ready to go? I said, you do it, sir. I'm ready. You don't ask me.
I'm in full form. Okay. All right. Even
And
Mike Tyson between round take a break, but I didn't think you take a break, right? You are very strong.
first one I took, but the second one I didn't take. And you won't believe, Sri, I was sitting here, the AC was just no, above of my head, and I
But
was
sweating.
freezing cold, but I'm sweating.
All at same time it'll happen, right? It'll be cold, sweaty. It's
And
something like getting a proposal on February 14, huh? Kind
maybe
of, oh.
I cannot say anything that please switch off the AC, because there are two more persons sitting next to me. So somehow I managed to. I had 30 questions left with 19 minutes time. So I will never forget that
Wow,
19
wow.
minutes of my life. I was praying to God that if you are there, please help.
God's
But
sake. You tested the God also.
yes,
Okay.
yes. Actually, but I don't know, by God's grace, that 30 question out of 30, at least 20 questions were so much similar, and I got a very, short questions to answer. Tuck, 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 I could do. Matlab, within
Oh,
10, 15 seconds, I could move
fast.
questions there. Yeah. So
That's
I
nice.
thought that minimum 20 questions I'm going to leave. So I
Mm.
will not be able to cracking it this time. I'll come back, but
It's a
with
it's
three
a, it's a
seconds left.
good
Yeah.
effort. It's a good, but a lot of pressure there. I feel a lot of
Lot of
pressure there.
pressure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
How it could have been managed, given a second chance for you, how you would have done it?
The second set, I would have maybe performed little better, but the second set was extremely tough. All lengthy
Mm,
questions,
mm,
similar
mm,
responses, and
mm.
I got at least 6 to 7 questions where there were multiple answers to be chosen.
Chosen. Now, talking about
Yeah.
this, if given a chance to you again,
Hmm.
how you want to manage the time? This can help some people also. If given a chance again for you, recreate the same scenario, how best you would have managed it? Any
I
idea?
I still believe that the lengthier questions I should maybe I should practice more to read the lengthier question quickly, because the
Mm,
more the length of the question, the more time I'm spending to just understand it. Because of
mm.
anxiety, I know this line, but I'm coming back again and reading.
Yes,
So
that's the point I
that
want to ask you. So you read
yes,
the same question twice or
yes,
thrice.
yes, 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 many questions.
Your mouth is reading or mind is reading, but nothing understood.
Mm.
Yeah, you keep reading, but nothing is going
Correct.
inside.
Correct.
Mm,
And few questions I know this is the correct answer, but because of that,
mm.
I
For
thought that
sure.
Pearson timer is more faster than ShriLearning timer. It was
Time is a
running,
time all over the world. Come on, yeah.
but I came out and I said to my husband, "See, I feel that Pearson timer is faster than
Your
mock
husband would
exam
have been
timer."
excited. Wow, what a wife I got. She invented something which no one has found it.
Oh my
Okay.
God! Yeah. So that's how it has happened.
Oh my God. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
but
Okay.
such a life-changing experience, I would say, because I came back to studies after 10, 11 years. After I completed my MBA, I went to job, then family, then kid and everything. So coming back
Nice.
to studies, this
Mm,
routine, it
mm.
changed me. It changed me actually. It changed a
That's
lot inside me,
it.
perspective-wise, thinking-wise.
A lot of self-confidence that are
Yes,
boosted now,
yes,
right?
yes,
You
yes.
feel life different.
Absolutely,
That's important. That's
absolutely.
important.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
at the same time, I'll say that there's a momentum will be there for maybe 1 or 2 weeks. Then it starts dropping. Before
Mm,
that, I think you enrolled a course. Very good, you did that.
yes, yes.
So keep up that momentum. It's very hard to get to the momentum. After getting the momentum, stopping, again restarting is a waste of effort. So
Yes,
go in the same momentum, maybe switch for the jobs, keep growing in the career, learn something you have to keep doing. That's very important. Super
yes,
good.
Sri. Yeah,
Super good.
yes.
Nice. Any tips for the people who are preparing now? What they can, they should not do, anything they should not do.
Yeah, see, I was very methodical. Okay, when I when it is coming to the studies. I read Rita once. I gave one full mock. Okay, I know my score was somewhere around 60 to 60, but there are a lot of concept wise mistakes that I made. So what I did quickly, I put 1 week timer to complete the Rita revision again. This time when I did the second revision, I didn't go for the complete review. I just took the important topics from each chapter. So suppose it is risk, I was just reading few of the other topics and risk responses, because I saw risk responses coming in almost all tests. So similarly in integration, if there is anything change control, how to handle. So some important topics I read, and I started giving chapter wise mocks. And I
Okay.
reviewed every question, be it correct or wrong, and notes that Sangha was mentioning. So one full notebook full of my thoughts with
Key points.
justifications. That
Okay.
helped. That
Okay.
helped.
I understand the key points that take notes, read,
Yes.
and
Yes.
focus. That's pretty important. Good to know.
Yes.
Good. Nice to hear all these success points, Hipsita. Really happy to see the journey what you went through. As you rightly said, you quickly joined another course, which is very important for career growth. Yeah, keep up
Yes.
that. Any
Thank you,
credit to your
Sri.
family apart from your husband?
Yeah, my kid, he is 6.5 year old. So the discussion at home every day was happening around PMP topics. So some
Oh.
days he will say, "Mama, you didn't get 65%. You didn't pass the integration chapter." So I'm like, "Do you know anything about the chapter?" But you won't believe, he will call my mother. So
Uh-huh.
they will talk on WhatsApp video call. He will say, today mama took one question in procurement. She didn't clear it. She was still at
Oh
70%.
God. God, he talks procurement also at the age of 6.5.
He doesn't understand anything because
But
I am
still,
yeah, but he was my constant supporter, cheerleader. Don't cry, you will get it, don't worry. So
wow.
without these two boys in my life, I think it should have not been possible at
Wow,
all.
wow. Already I'm seeing one student. I'll ask Rahul to enroll him.
Yes, maybe you have to wait for some more time, but yeah, definitely it is on the cards.
Yeah, yeah. Kids are good. Kids are good. Nice. Good to know.
Yeah.
That's a good family effort. That's what I'm seeing from you.
Yes, yes.
Great job. Great
And
job.
and and I bugged you so much, Sri, that I need this. I'm not happy. It's not
No
happening.
problem.
Not happening,
I,
but yeah.
it's not bugging, right? So we keep all you people as key stakeholders, stakeholder quadrant,
Yes,
manage
yes,
closely. So that's how
yes.
we treat people. I'm sure Rahul helps a lot with many
Yeah, yeah,
people
of
in this
course.
room, right? So, of course, we have new people coming in, we have old students coming in. So we do this. It's a regular procedure for us. But again, for us, it will be 100 students talking to us. But
Correct.
for you, only one coach, one trainer. So what I say could be important for you, but for me, the
Yes,
same content I'll be talking to 100 people, but I should know what you're asking. So that portion we have to spend some time. So we know your effort, your energy, and at the age of 30s and 40s, going to this exam is a big challenge.
yes. Challenge. Yeah.
You have to manage your family, you have to manage your office and go for the exam. It's a big challenge. So we know this pain. That's the reason we have to take enough care to tell you what you have to do. Yeah?
And I'll send one message and I'll wait Sri's response. If he responds, then I will like, okay, okay, now I should be plotting this way. So it was really helpful. So without your support, I
Good.
cannot imagine to crack it.
Happy to know, Ipsita. Good, and keep rocking, and good wishes for success in your career as well.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much, Sri.
great. That's Ipsita PMP here. All right, so we had three people today who came forward to share their inputs. Of course, a few more people cleared the exam. It's nice to listen to everyone here. So once again, we'll give a round of applause to Ipsita, Kritika, and Sangha for their great achievement. Right? Nice to hear. Nice to hear. Great. Good. So now we have two more sections today. Number one is second section is talking about people getting to exam. I have some people who are going to exam next 5-10 days, and let's listen to them. Then I have a small topic on risk management with an exam question. So let's go and address that as well. So let's listen to the people who are getting to exam. Who are here? I should know already some people who are getting to exam. Should I put you on spot, Pranshu? And Priya, when is your exam date?
Yep.
You booked? You booked?
Yeah, yeah,
You booked already. I'm going to
yes,
pull some. I'm going to pull some of you to the spotlight to see what to say. Nirmala, when is your exam date?
2nd March.
2nd March. So
Yeah.
I'm going to pull you as well. I'm going to listen to you guys. How is the preparation going on? Anyone else who are going for exam? You have a few days with you. Let's see if you're available in the camera. Screen, if you're good in the camera, that's also fine for me. Nice to listen and see you guys going to the exam. Rahul, you are going for exam. So let me also invite you.
No. I have already done that. Actually, I have a different concern. I wanted some
Oh,
little
Rahul.
bit,
Oh, okay. Go ahead. What is that?
a little bit guidance.
Oh, yeah, Rahul. Rahul, then I'll come to you. Oh, this
But
is
if it
Rahul.
is,
Our Rahul. Last week you discussed, right? Okay.
yeah.
All right.
But
All right.
no,
Hmm.
no, but if it is like you want to discuss for the upcoming exam, I think
Yeah.
you can. We can
I'll do
talk later.
that. I'll do that and come to you. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm just pulling in 4 people right now. If a few more people are going for exam, please let know. Then let's quickly listen to people here. Pranshu, how many more days you have for the exam?
So my exam is on Thursday, 19th. So three more
Thursday.
days.
All
Yeah,
right. All right. You feel very relaxed or nervous?
somewhat numbers, of course, but of course.
You may not be relaxed. I can sense it already. But your preparation is going good. Your average is good. At least I saw your average is going well. How many days you took off from the work?
So from Monday onwards, like from tomorrow onwards, tomorrow till Wednesday,
You're
and
not
Thursday I
giving
will
off it.
do. Yeah, yeah,
All right, 3 days you're going to put effort on this. You have any plans for another full exam?
yeah. I'm for tomorrow. I am trying to give my next mock
Hmm.
for
Hmm.
180. Yeah,
Okay, enough. After that, don't take any full exam.
yeah.
Usually, I don't recommend the last day of the exam. Please don't take any full exam. It will add more stress on us. If
Okay,
you want to take short exams, don't take bigger one. Not a
okay.
good
So
recommendation.
okay.
Go ahead.
So tomorrow should I give like 60 mock test or 180? Like
Tomorrow it's tomorrow it's okay to go for 180, but how many 180 you did?
I have already done 6.
You already over the limit. 5 is okay. Beyond 5 is too much.
Okay.
But if you feel you want to do for time management understanding, stamina checking, go for it.
Yeah,
Since you are
that's what.
not going to, you are on a holiday, I think you have a time. You can do something there. But after Monday, don't go for any full exam.
Yeah,
Enough.
sure.
And will you focus on some key areas like stakeholder, agile?
Yeah. So like
The,
stakeholder, risk, okay,
Hmm.
then quality. So risk
Hmm.
and quality, like I have already gone through that stakeholder.
Okay. Okay.
And right now I was going through that agile practice guide.
Okay.
Okay, I have some my notes also and notes from your class also. So maybe by Tuesday, that's what
Okay.
I'm planning. Like Tuesday, I will read my notes and along with your notes,
Okay.
and that's it. By Wednesday, I'm not going to stress much
Yeah.
on
Don't
that.
do that. Don't do
Yeah,
that. No new topics reading in the next few
yeah,
days.
sure.
You don't want to read it. See, in school days, I remember before entering the exam hall, one guy will tell, hey, this topic is coming in exam. And that is the moment you have to open the book. I was a school student. I don't even know which subject I have to write that day. That's how I was last bench guys. Okay, we'll come to the school and college. Then somebody will tell you today it's a physics. Oh, really? This is how we go to exam. And I seen students keep reading the exam hall. We'll be like laughing at these guys. God, so which means your brain cannot process it. You cannot process the last few days. So whatever you read, polish what you read. That's what you have to do. A good
Okay,
strategy is what you know clearly. Not thousand items, one item thousand times. Kind of, you have to be very sharp on what you are. Okay. So
sure.
you're good on your subject, no full exams, and you are on a holiday. Fantastic. Did you check your ID cards, exam
Yeah,
center? Everything is
yeah,
clear?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. That's clear. And the day before exam, we will call. Let's get on the phone call.
Sure.
Give me a message on Wednesday. Thursday is your exam, right? Wednesday, we'll have a
Yeah,
phone call. Yeah?
sure, sure, sure.
Good. Any question in between, please put a message to me.
Definitely.
Don't feel nervous. Go for a walk and then start reading. It's okay. Exam is just part of our life. Like
Yeah,
somebody says, life is just a journey. Keep going.
yeah,
All right, keep going. And if you feel more nervous, yeah, this is what I recommend people just go for a walk, come back, take a good shower, and then start reading. It'll be nice. Don't sit in the same room, same place for a long time. That also makes you more stressful. Okay, I think
Okay.
you know what to do, but just I'm giving an
Yeah.
idea.
No. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Okay.
Then let's jump to Priya. Priya, what's happening?
Hi, Shri.
Yeah, hey,
Hello, how are you?
I'm
I
good.
have booked the exam for 16 March. Actually, still I have time, but my
Hmm.
mock scores are still below target. So I wanted to prepare a bit more,
That's
and
okay.
I will
That's okay.
see if my preparation progress and adjust the date if needed. Actually,
Yeah, you have enough time, but time will pass pretty faster. This month also is a smaller month, right? Shorter month.
yeah,
So
28,
yeah,
7
days will
days.
run faster before you think it will be March. Once you see the March, the pressure starts adding. How many full exams you're planning?
I had 3 full exam, but I have already shared the score, and
Yeah.
so
Good,
that's
good.
the constraint for me. Like
Exactly.
my start scores are not that much great.
Understood. I think I would have discussed with you, give a pass and take short exams to see your question reading ability.
Yeah,
Your subject could be very strong, but while you read, I think Ipsita was saying or Kritika was saying that we prejudge and start answering.
yeah,
When we read the second line, our brain stops reading further. The rest of the line you read, but you didn't understand. Because in the second line itself, your brain decided, I understood the question. But actually, there are a couple of more lines which is really explaining the question. So check
yeah,
out, I think Ipsita was saying that a few minutes back. She was saying that, right? So we prejudge the reading ability.
for
So
sure.
see if you can improve on the reading ability. Beyond this, the subject knowledge also, there is a gap. You have enough time, 1 month. So read those gray areas also.
Yeah,
Yeah, keep up the
yeah,
momentum.
yeah. As a chapter wise quiz or a 14 question quiz, I got score very well, like 70, 65.
Nice.
But
Uh-huh.
in a full mock, I didn't get that much score. So I bit little nervous. I can
Maybe
say
losing
that.
your stamina, you lose your stamina after 100 questions. You get tired. Is your kid allowing you to read?
I did somehow during traveling to office.
What's the age of the kid? Two or three?
Uh, two.
Two. It's much attention needed age, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's very important. Please don't miss that portion. Focusing on PMP, don't miss your mother portion. That's very important.
Yeah, I cannot.
PMP will be there, but his age will not come back again. That age gone is
Yes.
gone. You can't get it
Yes,
back.
yes.
So yeah,
Correct.
give that attention also. Don't stress yourself. It's okay. Read in the pace what you can. But keep me posted on your progress every 3, 4 days, 5 days. Let's see what we can improve.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Listen
Thank
to the
you.
audio recording of Rita stuff or listen to the class recording. Sometimes listening recording also will give idea. Some people by reading get it. Some people by listening they will get it. So try different patterns which works for you.
Okay.
Yeah. Stay
Yeah.
confident. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Then let's jump to Nirmala.
Yeah, hi Shri.
Hey, what's happening? How many days we have?
2 weeks. So my exam is on 2nd March, which is a Monday.
Okay.
But 26, 27, 28, my workload at office will be high, so I'll not get a lot of time. That's why I have booked it in such a way that I have a weekend in place so that Monday I'm taking the exam. Also,
Okay.
I don't want this hassle of my exam is at 8 a.m. in the morning, so I am not going to get into the hassle of traffic, waking up early. I've booked an accommodation where I'll be going Sunday evening, and Monday I'm just going to walk down to the center and take the exam.
Which
So,
city you're living?
Bangalore.
Within city you have to book a room.
I did because Monday morning and then kids to
Ah,
school, all that.
okay.
I'm like, they are not going to school on that day. Sunday evening, we are moving. Monday, it's a picnic for them, and I'll be in the exam center. So I've made it
I
very
like
clear.
that way.
We are
We
going
are
for an
moving.
outing.
It's outing time.
Yeah, for the family. I'll be spending 4 hours in the hall, exam center. They will be enjoying.
I think before your kids wake up, you will complete the exam and come to room.
Oh, that's why I have it like I consciously wanted an 8 a.m. slot so that I'm done for the day. I didn't want
Yeah.
afternoon and then building that tension up for the entire, day and then sitting. I didn't want all that. I'm
But
like,
but Nirmala, you are coming to exam. PMI is nervous now.
no, no, no.
Uh,
Very
uh,
anxious, I have to tell you.
how many times you got 80 percentage in full exam?
Last 2 times. That's also because my preparation is very aggressive, I have to say, because out of anxiety, I don't know, I'm preparing a lot, knowing that in the upcoming weeks, I won't get a lot of opportunities to do full mock and then spend that kind of time for analysis. I made sure that in the last week, I do a lot of full mocks. So now my strategy is to really play with 10, 40, 60, those questions, that's it. And then just revise the key topics, just key points from those topics, not really go back to the entire chapter reading. I don't think I'll have that kind of time to do entire chapter reading, but yeah, like key topics I'm going to look at. Though that thing I'll do, but still I'm anxious. The anxiety is not going. I think it's not going to
That
go away
happens.
till the exam
That
day.
happens to all the first bench students, so don't worry. What is your highest score so far in the full exam?
Today I did my mock 9, which is the 9th full mock from ShriLearning platform. I scored 85%. That's the highest. But also I have to tell you, like with each mock, I think it gives you an opportunity to put yourself in different situations and see how you're reacting. Apart from just questions and knowledge building, analysis, all of that, what I do is with each mock, I'll try to put myself in a difficult situation. Like first mock, I'll take only one break. Second mock, I didn't take any break. Third mock, I tried to finish it really early. Fourth mock, I did without having tea. So I want to see how I'm reacting with each situation so that I know that day I'll be able to map it to something that I did that will help me just control. So I'm
in the gym exercise
thinking I know
routine,
I'm preparing.
the exercise routine, they keep changing something. Like next time when you do while cooking, you'll take exam. While driving, you take exam. You do something like
No,
that, huh?
no.
You test yourself.
Don't, but I know that I need to be calm, but I'm just very anxious. So I'm doing all of this out of that anxiety, and I'm just waiting to get it over.
You are supposed to clear the exam last week, but still you have more time to go for it. I really appreciate what you're doing, but what I will tell is share some bullet points how you are answering questions very well. How is your scores going high? Maybe some people can make use of it. Maybe if you want to share now, it's okay. Or if you want to share after the exam, it's okay.
If like for those preparing, I would say just be consistent. That's very important. Don't do like, one mock and then take 15, 20 days break and do the next full mock. So I have a routine. If every Saturday is my full mock day, because I know that I'll get Sunday for analysis. Saturday, 4 hours, you do the test. Saturday evening, you start analyzing. By Sunday afternoon, you'll finish with the analysis. So you're there for Sunday prayer. So that way I'll plan it. And before every full mock on Saturday morning, I will do a 60 questions on Friday. So that helps me build confidence. And through the week, I would probably be doing 10 marks, 10 questions set from different chapters, or a 40, or just read what I've already made notes. Those things I'll do through the week. But Friday would be for a 60 set. Saturday morning, I usually prefer like doing it from 6 o'clock morning or 7 o'clock in the morning. And then I get the rest of the day for analysis. Otherwise, what happens is you're so tied up in just thinking of taking them off that you don't analyze it well. So that analysis and then making notes from what you've analyzed, what I also have like things to read. So if there are new terms coming up or things where I'm consistently making mistakes, I'll just make a note of it. During the week, I'll be reading it, but I don't go back to chapter reading. I'll probably look up online or go to Infinity, use those resources.
Good, Nirmala. That's a good tips from you. I think you are the record holder right now, consistently scoring 80 with
I keep praying that, it shows in the exam, on the exam day, that I don't screw up there. So that's my biggest fear, that I want to maintain consistency and be in that zone, really. That's something that I'm really like looking at.
Very good, Nirmala. Thanks for sharing those tips and keep up the consistency. But I also like the idea of traveling with your family, making it a trip. That's also a good occasion for the family. That's a good thing. Good planning. Appreciate it. Then let's listen to Srinidhi.
Hi, sir. My exam is on 26th.
So 11 days or 10 days. Okay.
Yeah.
How is your preparation going on?
I just take second round of reading. I just completed and like given like chapter wise marks, and I've shared you the marks as well. Tomorrow or maybe Tuesday I'll start with Agile practice guide, because even though my marks in Agile have been good, but I just want to go through Agile practice guide once.
Okay. How many full exams you planned to
I
take?
had done 2 exams, but marks were not like very nice. Both of them were like below target. So like
Okay.
as you had advised me, I like started with like 40 and 60
Yep.
marks.
Yep. Having 10 days with us, we have to be very focused right now, much focused now. Last 10 days are very crucial. Stop anything with the television and newspaper, friends, circle. It look like crazy what I'm saying, but it's a reality.
Yeah.
Stop all distractions, nothing. Only reading, practicing, sleeping. Maybe 6.5, 7 hours of sleep is sufficient, but it should be a regular pattern. One day don't sleep at 3 a.m. Another day you sleep by 12 a.m. It shouldn't work like way. If you sleep 10 every day, 10 o'clock, wake up by 3:30 or 4 o'clock. Have one pattern, follow the same pattern. In the pattern, there should not be any confusion, not only for you, Srinidhi, for everyone I'm saying here. Have one pattern, your brain and body should not get confused. It should be rhythmic. If you sleep 10 o'clock, yeah, every day 10 o'clock, but wake up by 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. If you sleep at 3 o'clock at the night, it's okay. Sleep every day 3 o'clock. But don't do that. We all know that between 11 to 3, only our body system settle down. You need that time. If you don't do that, the growth will have some problem. So don't do that part. But have a systematic routine, and again avoid all the stuff. Switch off everything. Maybe if you want to watch a cricket score, yeah, you can see that, but don't go too in detail into that. Srinidhi, for you, next
Yeah.
10 days are very crucial for you, and take more 60 questions exam.
Okay.
It's not about how many tests you take. It's about how you focus on the test.
Okay.
As I was talking about with the Priya also, when you read a question, give attention to that question. Even in 60 question, you answer only 40. It's okay for me. But that 40, you focus and answer. Don't be interested right now on quantity. Focus on quality.
Okay.
Right? It's okay. In 60 question, you are able to answer only 40 questions. It's okay. But that 40 you did correctly. And you feel a sense of satisfaction. Good idea, good job. Next time I'll do 45. Next time I'll do 50 questions correctly. Next time I'll go a little more. Keep improving. So next 10 days, put attention there. Take at least a few days off from your work, and you have to give attention.
Yeah, the whole of next week I'm on leave.
Right. Good. But leave also plan very well which day what I will do, because leave will fly like this.
Yeah.
In a married life, once you take leave, before you plan, your family will plan something for you. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Bachelor life is different, but in a married life, in a family life, when you take leave, your family already planned something for you. They want to go to uncle house, they want to buy something, they want to clean the terrace. Man, these are not on the list. They said, no, you have to do it. So they will give a big PMP list for you. So before that, you put a list clearly, put a sticker on the refrigerator, let everybody see that, communicate all the stakeholders, internal, external stakeholder, and then you stay there. That way, people start helping you, not troubling you. Yeah?
Yeah.
Good job. Good job. That's the 4 people so far I have. Good wishes, guys. Please keep up the preparation. All right. Then let's jump to Rahul quickly. Then I go to subject. Rahul Sharma, you're online. Where are you? Rahul.
Yes, I'm here.
You are here, right? I'm keep searching for you. Rahul, you're PMP certified already a few weeks back. So what's happening? What's your question?
My question actually, what I can do beyond PMP?
That's a good question. Did you message me regarding this in the WhatsApp by any
Yeah,
chance?
yes. Yeah, it was me. Actually, my job is related to like project delivery only, but like we are doing kind of a single projects which we are do. But what my aim is that I want to go beyond like where I can work under as a program management. But the challenge which I will face uh, that how I will explain myself like or to others like even if I want to do PGMP, like how it will help me after doing PGMP certification. First of all, it's very difficult. I know. I have read in the internet also, and how much like I mean to say I need the guidance like what I need to prepare myself if I start want to start study about the program management certification. And is it going to benefit me unless I'm doing some kind of a program projects? identical. Because in the company, I've asked with my team leader, but I thought but I feel that most of the who are already under the program management, they are not certified, but they are as
Okay.
per their experience.
Okay, to help you, first you should see yourself, is really program management happening and you are serving on it. If not, you cannot get to the certificate at all. So they're going to question you, have you done program management? Yeah, you have to write some documents and submission is there. This application is a process. Somebody will review your application, then only they'll go and say, go for it. The application is a bit stringent process, but possible. You can cross it. There are institutes who guide you how to go for program management certification. But before even you go there, my question will be is PMP done very good, fantastic. First, you have to apply what you learn. That's one portion. Other part here is if you look at yourself from 4 to 5 years from now, let's say 2030, 2030, you are seeing yourself as a director of a company. Will you be able to handle one vertical of your whole organization? Are you seeing in that direction? Okay.
Not clear about it.
Yes. So what you can do right now is look at the long distance, 2030. From there, look at 2028. So if you look at 2030 as a director or a portfolio or a vertical manager, 4 years from now, now you will go to their job description, read their JD. You don't
Mhm.
apply. You don't apply for it. First, read the JD. When I say JD, job description, what
Job
all they do.
description.
In the JD, there'll be some 7 or 8 bullet points will be there. Like this, read a couple of companies or read your own company. Don't go to another company, read your own company. Read that and understand in these bullet points what I'm missing.
Mm.
That you have to take a step in 2028, 2029, then in 30 will be there.
Yeah. And is there any difference, like some time gap that we need to we have to wait, like from PMP to PGMP
No,
that
there is no time gap. You can do immediately, but there is an ask, have you done a program management already? If you have not done a program management, yeah, you have to make up something which is not really advisable. And
Mhm.
also exam will be tricky for you.
Yeah.
Also doesn't make sense. You would have cleared the exam,
Yeah.
but what will happen is you don't know what to do with that. You will have a certificate, nice, but what do you do with that? Maybe the LinkedIn I can add it, but
But
what's the point? What's the
that's
point?
not create any value unless I have
Exactly,
experience on it,
exactly.
hands-on experience.
On top of that, rather putting effort there, for example, if I see a director, in the director, they're asking a database decision making manager kind of a role, data making decisions or data analytics or something PI metrics or something like stuff you want to learn. You will find out those 3, 4 skill sets and choose those skill sets and start learning it.
Not
On top of that, you will go for a certificate. Don't go
not
for a certificate because certificate is available. You
Mhm.
you should put your effort in a place which is for 2030, which you have to do right now.
Right
So
now.
my request is please check the JD. In the JD, pick up 1 or 2 bullet points, maybe top 3, top 4, something will be pick up that. From there, start drawing the line. Then you'll get an idea. PGMP was very powerful 5 to 8 years back. PGMP power is reducing step by step.
Um,
You know, there's a reason. The reason could be of agile coming in. The reason could be
mhm.
of AI coming in. The level of still it is respect. I'm not denying that, but it is not wow certificate right now. Answer you. It's
Even
not a wow.
yeah, one of my colleagues said that rather than going for PGMP, you should go for CISM.
Could be. But if it is relevant to your company, you can do it.
Yeah.
But if I'm in your place, I will see myself as a Rahul at the 2030. What is my expectation? I will start drawing from there, not from here. I will see from there, and from there I'll
Yeah.
start seeing 2029, 2028 where I should be. If you're super more smart, you will see 2035 where you are.
Mm.
You have to literally write down Rahul, senior director of the company. Rahul, director of the company. Then you have to see what all you need. Then only you have to put the dots. In the dots, if you see the certificate, then makes sense. If not, money and time will go in. See, what will happen is for now you'll have energy, you'll enroll it. After enrolling 2 months later, you don't know what to do. Did I took a right decision? You start questioning yourself.
And it's
So
expensive too.
expensive, but because you paid the money, somehow you'll clear it. Somehow you clear 2 days later, you'll put in LinkedIn, people appreciate, hey, great, great, great. Then what to do? I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So rather you have to see something which is useful in your job. That's what you have to watch out.
Okay. Okay, I will check.
Perfect. But let me know later what you found in the director's role. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Good, guys. I had to jump to subject. I have a Nimisha is putting a hands up. Hey, Nimisha, what's up?
Yeah, hi Shri.
Hello.
My question is I'm getting 63, 64 percentage only. I attended 4 mocks
Mm.
and I have not scheduled my exam date. And previously I want to schedule on like 28th February, but as I spoke with you and you suggested me and I spoke with Rahul also. So Rahul suggested me to take chapter wise mock. Now I'm reading again chapter second time and I'm giving chapter wise mock and I'm getting 8, 9, 10. But today I attended 4th mock and I'm getting below target 63 percentage only. So when I can schedule my date and what agenda I need to follow afterward? Like
When was your exam application submitted?
it's submitted in December.
December. So you have till the year end. Okay, that's clear. 62, 59. Now what you said? What is your score now?
63. After
Okay.
15 days I given
Yeah, it's
today,
a
so
decent
it's
score.
63. Yeah.
Before I say something, what is your confidence level after practicing chapter test? You took a full exam. How is your confidence level?
No, yeah, has increased because when I given a first mock, it's around 62. After aggressively I given second mock is 59. Third mock is 55. Then I pause myself and read again all chapters as Rahul suggested me to give
Correct.
chapter wise mock. In chapter wise mock, I'm daily I'm reading chapter and at the end of the day I'm giving chapter mock.
Very good. Very
Around
good.
8, 9 I'm getting.
So
So 3,
you
4
are
chapters.
progressively improving. That's what I can see right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also felt
So,
that today. Yeah.
so you can keep your exam in the first and second week of March, tentatively
Okay.
right now. And the next 15 days, don't take many full exams, take a lot of short exams and
Okay.
tune your exam question reading ability. Then go for another full exam, which will become fourth full exam or fifth full exam. By this time, you would have understood your time management, question reading ability. So if you keep somewhere March first week, let's say 7th of March or yeah, somewhere like that, then you have the time to push yourself. So answering your question, you are improving, but you need little more time to improve yourself, which being like March first week sometime like that will be helpful.
Yeah. Thank you, Sri.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do that and keep me posted regularly.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
All right, guys. So time to get to the subject. Wow. A lot of interesting topics today, right? So what we do is I'll bring something about risk management chapter. Let's listen something. I have a couple of questions also for that. Meantime, if someone have a question, please don't hesitate. We will discuss and come back to you again. All right, let's get inside.
Sri,
Let's get
Ipshita here.
inside. Hey, Ipsita. Yep.
Yeah, see, actually, before we move into the topic, I wanted to share one experience and I felt it is really valuable. So just wanted to add on here.
Sure.
Those who are preparing, are you reading it loudly or are you doing mind reading? Because I faced this as a big challenge because until unless I read it loudly, nothing goes inside my brain. So at home, my pitch is on the higher side with a bigger decimal to understand things. But when you move to center-based exam or even I think at home-based exam, you have to really do mind reading. So if anybody is doing loud reading, please switch back to mind reading. That actually helps. Out
That's a
of
good point.
practice, though I have practiced to do mind reading, but in the second set when I was around on the 70th question, what happened, I started, because of anxiety, I started reading little loudly. Okay, so the person next to me maybe told this to the receptionist that she's making
Disturbing.
some disturbance sound, so can you please ask her to read slowly. So that person came, just tapped on me and said, "Ma'am, please read slowly, or maybe you don't make sound while reading." And you won't believe that took me at least 5 minutes to come down to the, that anxiety level. It took 5 minutes for me to bring that anxiety level down. That no, I should read it not with a sound, but with lips closed. So
Yeah.
this also keep in mind.
That's a valuable point. I too heard from different candidates. They got distracted when somebody come and tell them, "Hey, don't read louder."
Yes.
So preparing like that is important. Good. Thanks for that valuable tip,
Yeah.
Ipsita.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, Sri. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. All right, guys. Okay, let's get to the subject now. Lot of points today, right? Interesting points. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the risk, then we'll move forward. So as per the screen, we are not going to talk about the risk response, rather we're going to talk about risk register. So question to the people, when we should prepare risk register in a project?
During planning phase.
Planning, fantastic. What else? Let me ask you this question like this. A project is in the initiation stage and it is on January 10th of 2025. And this project will or could go till 2027, let's say November. So when I should start, when I say 10th of January or beginning, it's a starting stage. And then I have something called planning stage here. Planning will happen maybe in the February or some timeline. Right. The question is, should I do risk management in this stage or what's it there? What's the idea?
It is to be done in the initial phase, and it is to be revisited for any new risks, if even if they seem to appear, say, continuously till the closure.
All right. So if I understood, it should be from the beginning of the project. It's not only on the first day. It can be for the, even when we are initiating the project, that day or that timeline, should we start recording it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. If that's the answer, that's right. So point is, you start your risk management as early as possible, which means in the contract or it is in the project charter, we will have something called a high level risk. If anyone heard about it, high level. What does high level risk means? Any idea? What is high level risk?
If that event occurs, project may even like derail, or it may
Derail.
even go on to stop the project.
Okay, I get you. So can we say this is more of broader level of risk rather getting with the granular information what all can happen? It'll be very broader level, right? So when you talk about risk register, it's a repository. If you see here, risk register is a repository in which the outputs of risk management are recorded. It's a place to record. Okay. Now the risk register, main key point here is the risk register captures details of identified individual project risk. You can have a risk at the project level, you can have a risk at the package level, or even an activity level, or even a smaller piece level. What level you want, you can have all the risks there. The results of the following process will keep accumulating and you record it. But the key point here is conducted throughout the project. As we said, if it is the first day of the project, yes, you have a risk recorded and it can go till the last day of the project. There is no stop in between. But what they do here is we have to keep identifying. We perform the analysis. When I say analysis, they have to see that is it a high risk, is it a moderate risk, is it a low level risk? You have to know what level of risk it is. Then you plan the response towards that category, and then you implement if the risk happens. Implement if the risk happens. By now, you should also know that risk means it's always what if scenario. Can I call like that? It's a what if scenario, which means what if the situation happens. Now, question to the team here is why we have this term called monitor risk. Any idea? In the books, if you read, why we have monitor risk?
We have added risk in watch list also, so
Very good.
that risk we should reassess frequently.
Okay.
And in agile we do retrospective to monitor the risk, and also whatever response we had provided in identified risk, we should monitor on that risk also, that it will be increase or not, or it will be how it is working, kind of thing.
Nice to know. Good to know. When you say this, you said something called watch list. What is a watch list?
The risk is a low priority,
Mhm.
which is added in a watch list, like
Hmm.
we will watch out that how it is risk is reacting further. So that
Okay,
is the watch
fantastic.
list after
Fantastic.
quantifying a risk.
Yeah. Yeah, risk which is not really alarming right now, but we keep an eye what will happen for this. We don't throw that away. We keep it somewhere, we watch it out. Yeah, watch list. Fantastic. Thanks, Priya, for that. Now I'm going to put the question again to the audience here. When you say monitor risk, one idea I heard from Priya is watching out what will happen to this low level risk, which is could be, yeah, I have to keep an eye. Anything else you expect from monitor risk?
No, the response to those risks, are they implemented according to the risk register?
Hmm. So you keep an eye if a risk happened or occurred. Did we apply the actual response? That's the ask.
Yes.
But why we should do that? Yeah, what's the necessity of doing it?
To ensure there is no further deviation stream, because when I give a response to a particular risk, so I have to go back and check whether the preventive action or the corrective action which is taken against the risk, does it come down from the severity what we have identified in the initial stage, say it is on a higher level, and then after implementing the risk responses, then ideally either it should eliminate from the risk bucket or it should have been come down to a lower level of severity.
Hmm. So you keep an eye of are we following the plan, isn't it?
Yes,
See,
yes.
monitor risk is all about checking, hey, we have a plan how to handle a risk. And are we doing that? The reason monitor risk is very important is most of this risk, always risk is a what if scenario, which means it's a future event. It may or may not happen. If I don't monitor and reevaluate and check the parameters, chances are we may got deviated and did something else on a name of urgency. To avoid or prevent those kind of scenarios, we keep a monitoring the risk. Now, let's move a little forward. If you see here further, the risk register may contain limited or extensive risk information depending on project variables such as size and complexity. If I read the line again, the risk register may contain limited or extensive depending on the size and complexity. So you don't expect the same way of risk register for all the projects. Could be something extensive, that could be smaller, limited, yeah. But there is a pattern followed for a risk register, which means you will have a unique identification, you will know when it was raised, you will also have a likelihood of happening and what is the impact about it, which means nothing but the probability. You talk about the probability of something is happening. And if it happens, what is the impact? And then we take action. But this portion in the class somewhere we learned, some of you in the part of the classes, you know that we talk about the probability into impact, P into I, and then we make a calculation, which has the highest chance of happening. But that's not the intention of this whole topic here. The topic here is there is something called owner. Owner. Now, question to you: when when we should note down this owner of a risk? When we can note down this risk owner?
Initiation.
Initiation. The moment when we write the risk, can we note down the owner immediately? Is it
Yeah,
possible?
the moment it is and the risk is entered in the risk register.
Possible. So if you want to observe that, there is a statement or line given here. If you see potential risk owner, do we see the words here? Potential. What is the difference between risk owner and potential risk owner? Risk owner and potential risk owner, any difference?
Maybe.
Who take
Could
ownership of that risk?
risk could be right. Potentially. Can I say you are? Can we say you are potentially going to be or ready to clear the PMP exam? Which means you are all ready towards that. You are a potential people, but there is a time we have to do that. You have to wait for it. So you look for a potential risk owners. When a potential risk owner is identified during the identifying risk process, the risk owner is recorded. Now you can question me, why should I do this, Sri? Can I put every risk a name with the project manager? Because project manager is responsible, right? I can put this guy. Why we are not putting only project manager, we're putting different names here. Why so?
No, who would be accountable for if that risk ever happens? So
Ah.
that is the meaning of this risk register.
So I cannot put one person saying that every risk in the project, I will call John. John is a project manager.
Not possible.
Not, by doing that, are we really creating a bottleneck? John becomes a bottleneck. When I say
Might
bottleneck, if John is not there, if John is not capable of doing that, that risk triggers, we don't or we couldn't execute it. Is this true?
Yes.
So I don't want to create John as a bottleneck. Rather, I will find the people who are specialized on those segments. If in software industry you say database servers can go down because of overheat in the building, okay, is it a risk? Yeah, it could be a risk. But see, overheat in the building, man, can this happen? Who knows? All air conditions goes off, power shortage. The rooms get warmer, the servers go shut down. Is it possible?
Yes.
It's highly possible. Why not? It can happen. But she, this is a risk, man. Yeah, it's a risk. Put it on the project manager. John is the project manager for software project. No, 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 no. John can handle software, but John cannot take accountability of AC going down. Then what to do? There should be a person for infra. Infrastructure managers will be there. John could watch that risk, but infra manager can take accountability to handle that risk. I will call that guy as a potential risk owner. See, why are you calling potential? I have to sit and talk to this guy, right? It could be different person. I have to sit with and talk with Dave. Hey, Dave, I heard you are the infrastructure manager, and I'm expecting there could be a risk here if air condition goes off and the servers will shut down and the project will have a trouble. Oh, really? What should I do? No, no, not now. But we'll write a response strategy how to handle it. Maybe we have to shift some of the servers to different rooms or do something like that. Point is, every risk you should not put the same person, or you put the whole project in the one person name, you creating a bottleneck. That's called a choking point. Relying on one person is a choking point. You shouldn't do that. You should start spreading it out depending on people's knowledge. When I go further down, you see something called list of identified risk. Now, question to you: who identifies risk in the project? Who can do it?
The project team members along with the project manager.
Every team members? Okay. So I have something called maybe a project manager can involve. Plus, I'm hearing team members can involve. Can I invite somebody called SME? What SME stands for?
Subject matter expert.
Subject matter expert. Why we have to go to subject matter expert? Why can't everything can be done by my team member itself? Why you have to go for this guy? Do they
One
bring
would
some
know the
industry?
Maybe if we are stepping into a new line where not much knowledge is available, so that time we SME can be hired, like maybe internally or from an external on a external role, wherein
Okay.
we can use their services to like know what has to be done, what might be the risk.
Yeah, it's many times what will happen is, thanks for the knowledge. Many times what happen here is people in your team, you will have a very subjective knowledge to your one area, and I may see a risk, but if you ask me, can you give me a data-driven approach? When I say data-driven approach, am I having some proof? Am I having some way of approaching how to look at the risk? The answer could be yes and no, because I don't expect my team members have all the knowledge of how to do this risk understanding. Rather, when I bring an SME, subject matter expert, they use analytical approach. They use a qualitative and quantitative approach to understand what risk can play a major role and what should be done. Identification of risk is a continuous process in project management from the day one to the last day. Either it's a plan driven approach or a change driven, like agile projects, risk identification keep going on. Of course, in agile, it's a bit different also. We call risk adjusted backlog. We have a spike. We have something called technical debt or refactoring. Yeah, these all can help us. But as a overall project, that could be a risk. 3 people getting sick at the same time. I don't know, I will put that in the product backlog. Rather, keep a risk register. What if 4 people get into flu at the same time? What I will do? Probably I'll inform my stakeholders my project will be delayed or train some people to do the job in absence of 4 people. What if what I said now, the server goes down where the air conditioner is getting shut down. Air conditioner is not working because server is going down, could be a problem. How can I handle them? So these things I cannot put in the backlog or agile stories. Rather, I keep it as a risk register. I can do that. Whether it's a plan-driven approach or a change-driven approach, risk is a continuous process in a project where you keep on noting down. What we want to see from here is, we want to see risk is properly recorded, and this risk have somebody called risk owner, and every risk will have a risk response written down, what can be an action. Now let me add another question top of it. Let's say by January or February we found some risk. Let's take the same situation like air condition going off in the server room, and servers will get warmer and shut down. It's a risk anticipation. It can happen in summer. Whichever country you are, your summer, this is going to happen. Don't think it's a new scenario, it's international. International, many companies have this problem. Room get warmer, servers shut down. Okay. Now we wrote down a risk. This risk could happen. It's an anticipation. Give me 1 or 2 response strategy. What can be a response? Tell me something response from your side.
Arranging backup power.
Mm-hmm.
Genset like that.
Backup power. Okay. Hey guys, I lost for a few seconds now. Did I hear anything saying that one is a backup power? What else can be done?
Increase the AC capacity.
AC capacity should be increased. Okay. We are talking about the machine side, what to do. Anything on the client side? Anything on your team working
having,
here? What you will do?
having a secondary line of server.
Could be disaster recovery, DR. Have you heard about DRs?
Yeah. Yes.
We think about, and
DCP.
sometimes you even plan your major deliverable not happening in this timeline. Can we do like that also?
Yes.
Could be, right? When you make your product roadmap in Agile, I don't keep anything in the summer season. Yeah, I don't do that because people may go on holiday, servers can go down. But see, it's a stupid idea, man. You're saying that server will go down because of that I won't deliver you. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that a risk response strategy, I'm anticipating if that happens, can I shift this deliverable pre-pon or a post-pon? Am I having a conversation with my customers? Yeah, you can. You can talk about it. But the next question, what I want to put through you is, in January, I'm sitting and drafting what risk could happen. One of the example which you took here is the air conditioner is not working, room is getting warmer, servers are shutting down. It's a risk anticipation. Will it happen? I don't know. What if it happens? When what if it happens, I can write a couple of lines saying that, yeah, you said air conditioning can be fixed, more power can be brought in, deliverable side, deliverable can be delayed, pre-pon, you wrote down. I wrote it in the January. Now it is a month of May or June. What is the situation? In this 6 months of time, that risk register, what you wrote down, what will happen to that? What will happen? Should I see that or should I close it and keep it in the rack?
Keep it in the watch list. Check
Watch
the
list.
severity.
Okay. Okay.
To check the severity level, because in the month of Jan it was very high. So since it is in May, then we will keep it as low and we will still monitor that.
Keep monitoring. Okay. Okay. All right. Keep the topic open. Anyone else a different thought process on this?
We can do workaround.
Workarounds, but nothing has happened. But for information, nothing has happened. Risk has not happened. What I mean is, in January, you wrote down. Now we are in the month of May. risk has not occurred. May month can be warmer in some part of the world, some part of the world is not warmer. Let's take the state where it gets warmer in the month of July and August. Let's take something like Arab nation, Saudi Arabia, Arab nation. August is the peak. Yeah, they go peak summer, 50, 55, 53, that's a range you go. Let's imagine you wrote down this risk in the month of January. Your project is happening February, March, April, May, but risk could happen in the month of August. Since I note down in January, I'm looking, it is now in the month of May. Should I still evaluate? Should I still rework on my risk strategy? Should I do that? Or because we wrote down in the January, we anticipated something happen in August, I will do this, you note down. Should I just forget it? What is your thought?
We have to rework on this because the possibility is more because it is getting warmer. We have to look for alternatives.
All right,
See if
right.
something can be improvised.
Okay. Okay. But we anticipated already, right? We anticipated by January, August it's going to happen. Why I should again strain in May? Should I really put my effort on May?
Because the likelihood is more, yes, because anytime it could happen. So we have to be prepared. We have to have a backup plan in place.
There could be many changes happened in the project in between
Yeah.
the initial risk identification versus the current monitoring time. So there could be different variables. We could have available data. Using that, we can update the risk strategy.
Well said.
And
Well said.
also, like there might be an additional thing, like this might lead to another one, which might also be there in the risk register. So we might have to be referring those risk registers to see that whether if that secondary risk might be taking place, to see whether there's some solution is there with that.
Very good. Very good. Very good. I like the ideas what you're saying, which means don't write a risk and say that I'm done. No, keep an eye. This risk can trigger something else. There could be new ideas popping up, or the project is maturing now. Even the risk before it is happening, your project could be shut down or over, completed. I don't know. So idea what I'm hearing from the team here is write on a risk and don't tell that I wrote down, okay guys, let's look back August. No, you keep an eye on what is happening there. And this is a very, very important project management. Every month, a couple of times or whenever needed, they'll meet and they talk about even the risk which you planned. Is this plan still efficient? If you take a lot of projects which have failed, they'll tell this risk was discussed. Fantastic. We wrote down a response in January, but the response what we applied in August doesn't make sense at all. The reason is in this 8 months of time or 7 months of time, many things would have changed. Budgeting would have changed, policy would have changed, some compliance would have changed, regulatory would have changed, some of the situation in your project team would have changed. If I don't know or don't update on that, on the final day it fire up. Like what happened in Indian Airlines. There was an airlines, right? Who is it? Indigo. I don't remember the name. Some airlines into trouble because a regulatory made a change that pilots need a good rest. They have to sleep well. Then only they can drive the next time. Regulation was applied. It was a risk if you don't implement it. These guys waited for 2 years without applying anything. I'm sure that airlines noted on somewhere there is a risk if you don't apply this regulatory, our airlines will be debarred. We can't run the flight. They have written down. I'm surprised. I won't be surprised if they say that, yeah, we didn't evaluate it every month. We didn't see that every month, every quarter. If they have done every quarter, that risk would have been mitigated with a better strategy. Which means you write down somewhere, you should not forget it. That's a key part. You have to keep checking that part. All right. So what we do here is let's go to a couple of questions to see how this risk is recorded. Again, I'm not going to the place called avoid, mitigate, strategy part. I'm not going there. That's a different topic. I'm just going on a risk comes in, you record it, you have a owner, you will have some probability and you will watch it. That's a portion we are covering today. Let's watch it out. I'll put a question. Let's see if we can answer. Through that, we'll learn some ideas. Okay, here is a question. Take a moment to read and bring up an answer. Hey, people watching from YouTube or LinkedIn, please you leave your answers in the comment section. Let's see the answers coming up here. All right, few answers that came in. That's a quick reading from you. I think within 30, 40 seconds, you guys gave an answer. A good speed. It's a good speed. Let me pull one of you. Maybe in the top list, I'm seeing Neha. Neha, if you are right with the mic.
Yeah, hi Shri.
Hey. So,
Yeah,
what's your observation?
yeah, so I can see that the risk has been identified,
Hmm.
and we have also identified the possible causes, the effects, and some of them also suggested the owner. So we have all the possible record, and we should be putting down into the risk register, and then obviously keep monitoring them in the in going forward times.
Okay. So, what is the key in the question for you? What do you see as a theme? Yeah, project team has completed risk identification. Look like it's completed.
Yes, they have completed, so they have all the datas.
It's a workshop. Okay. Several new risks were documented along with the possible causes, potential effects, and a few initial ideas how the risk might be handled. Some team members also suggested who will be the best owner. This is also given there.
Right, yeah.
Most appropriate action. Okay. So if A looks a good answer, why B goes away? B or C goes away. Any negative things in the B and C?
Yeah, so it says only to identify, the B says record only the identified risk in the risk register and wait for the performance. So we are waiting for something to happen, but since we have all the data, there is no need to wait for it. We can every day, I mean, anytime we can monitor the risk register.
All right, that goes a negative term. C,
Yeah,
what is the negative?
same here. Same here in this, they are asking to log in into the issue logs and assign the owner in the next team meeting, which is already decided. So
Yes. Issue is something
issue which is
incident which
has occurred, already occurred.
happened, right?
So and
Occurred.
still risk right now.
Right. And also a risk can be positive or negative, whereas
Yeah,
issue is always negative.
negative. Right.
So we have to watch that also. Okay, that goes away. What about D? Any ideas on this?
Here also they're asking to put it in a separate worksheet and then integrate in the risk register.
Doesn't make
So I think
sense.
we
Okay.
already have a proper place to put it in the
Okay.
risk register, so
Okay.
we should go for that. Yeah.
This is the one place they use the word all. Anyway, thanks, Neha, for sharing those info.
Yeah, thanks, Shri.
Enter all identified risk. Usually, when you see the word all, we should be a bit careful in the examination. But here they say all identified risk because this team has done a workshop. In the workshop, they have identified something risk, potential owners, which we saw earlier, initial responses, ideas into the risk register. Okay, good. Let's see what is a good answer for this. Okay. Hey, Sundar Raman, you want to say something? Maybe I put the answer too
Yeah,
early.
just a question. Here, they are saying like it's a new risk which were documented and they are being trained with the workshop. So it might be like a risk cycle, right? It might not be that all the risk might be going into a risk register, right? Some might be on the risk cycle, like quantitative and qualitative with the risk, whatever the risk mitigation. So all need not be going into a risk registers, right?
Okay, let me put this way. A risk register is like a document where you can write any risk, whether it is ranked by qualitative or quantitative. It's up to you. But first you note down somewhere. After you note down, you can take your time to find out this qualitative and quantitative analysis. So answering you, anything comes as a risk will be noted down.
Okay.
And later you can take a decision, right? That's the way it is.
Okay.
All right, let's go for an answer furthermore. During the identify risk process, the risk register is first created or updated. I think this is updated, which means over a project of time, it's not always creation. You also update the risk which has been done already. At this stage, you'll list of identified risk will be there. Potential owners, again, potential could be potential risk response. But I don't know, man. I don't know who is going to do this job. Yeah, then it will be blank. I don't know what I'm going to do. It could be blank. But when we discuss a risk, you can also discuss what can be an action on it. If there could be a fire accident, what can be an action? Maybe we have to have a proper corridor. Maybe we have to have a more space open. Maybe there should be lift stopped and people should go by steps. Certain steps you wrote down, but you can refine it over a period of time. But can you write something on the moment? That's more important. These items are explicitly allowed and encouraged to be captured during identify risk stage. So identification of risk meeting, you may even have your SME, your team member sitting there where they can talk about it. Let me not go to fire accident. I will talk about one of the SME or one of the key guy in your team resigning. We saw this example in the class. One of the key guy going out of the team. What's going to happen? Yeah, it's a risk. If that risk happens, then your team member question when you expect this risk will happen. Let's imagine third deliverable is going by September. I'm expecting August, September, somebody goes out, what will happen? Going out. Oh, yeah, okay. Then we have to train someone or we have to bring someone newly inside or yeah, you have to find different options. So this can be in the room where you can question the people. And there when you do, you get the details, but later this they will be refined later during qualitative and quantitative analysis, which means you start ranking, you go detail into that, get the data out of it, you do all this process. Now, looking at the question here, this, as Neha pointed out, everything has been done. So what to do? Yeah, record the information. Now, when I say recording the information, this risk register is a continuous living document where you keep on updating based on what is happening in the project. It's a very straightforward question, I believe so. Let's go for one more question. Okay, a bit bigger question. See if we can take some time to understand the question. Look like an audit has happened during a recent audit. Okay, let's see. People, okay, I'll give some more time. People have to choose the answers. A bit tricky question, bigger question also. It's okay. Don't worry. Try your best answers. Let's discuss about it. I'm seeing D is dominating more. A is also coming. Okay. A is also coming. Let me pull one of you to take help here. Should I call you Maddie or should I call you Madhusudan Rao? Which is good for you?
Yeah, Maddie is better.
Maddie. Who gave this name Maddie? You yourself did or your friends gave you?
Friends gave it.
Fan gave. Because I don't see Y and A in your name, Madhusudan, but it's a college favorite name for you, isn't it? You are a
Yeah,
guy in college like that.
yeah, you can say that. Yeah,
It's easy to call you, Maddie.
yeah,
Madhusudan is a longer name, so they made it short.
yeah. Also, I work with a lot of American European customers. They
Easy
find it
to.
difficult to, yeah, much easier for them.
They get, for them, it's tricky, right? Sometimes they're calling the Indian names with longer and they'll be struggling. For me, they
Yeah, yeah.
struggle.
They do struggle. They call me Rao at times. Much easier for them. So I tell them Maddie is much better.
I know, I know, I know. I remember this guys struggle hard with my name. Then I made it Shri. They ask me, man, how do you remember your name? If you remember the number 3, you can remember Shri. I say, oh, okay, now it's better. So, okay, let's get back. Go ahead, Maddie. So it's a very
Yeah,
big question. Big question. Let know what is your thought, what you found interesting in the question.
yeah. I've selected B, and the reason is
Uh,
there is a variance from the expected process. The process has not worked the way it is supposed to be. Like uh,
mm,
uh, the assigned owners are not assigned, right? And there are a few more things which are missing in the overall process. So I, as a project manager, what should I do first is to correct which has gone wrong.
ah,
And hence I thought immediately adding the new owners, revising the scores based on the project manager judgment is what I felt is the answer for this one.
Okay. So the PMO is putting a pressure, guys, you are not following the compliance.
Yeah,
Compliance is your tablet. It's a big violation, right? If you don't follow the compliance, it's a
yeah,
problem. So they're putting a pressure. What should manager do first to bring the register back into track? So what I'm hearing from you is update the risk register immediately. Jump inside, do something
yeah.
with the new owners. And yeah, up to this, okay. When they say revised scores, what does it mean by score? What is running in your mind? What do you think as a score?
Yeah, so uh,
Anything you have in your mind, like high,
yeah,
medium, low? Is that sort of scores
yeah.
you mean?
So the second paragraph
Ah,
says the project manager reviews the situation, realizes that although the team has been identifying new risks,
ah,
they have not been constantly updating the risk register.
right.
So any so basically any risk which has
Mm,
already been uh,
mm,
updated into the register,
mm.
from time to time we need to check on the probability and the
Ah,
criticality of that.
that kind
And
of score.
yeah,
So you're talking about probability impact score.
yeah.
Is it high, medium, and low? Yeah, that kind of score. I like that point. Revise scores based on manager's judgment. Are you sure?
That yeah, that is one point which yeah,
Because although your team is identifying, suddenly you are jumping in. One Friday evening, all your team went to home. You took a laptop. You sit in a corner of the office. You keep typing yourself. That's a high. This is medium. This is low. Is it okay?
yeah. I mean that was one point which I was little
See,
hesitant.
that's
Yeah,
bit tricky, I believe.
yeah.
You can do it. No one stops you, but I don't think it's a very effective way.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep.
it'll be it'll backfire on me. If I do that, people will look at me. Come on, man, you note down. Come on, you didn't talk to me at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that could backfire. So B has some struggle there on this answer. Okay.
Yep. Yep. Agreed.
Thanks, Maddie, for that point. Then what I do is there are a lot of D I found. We'll pull one of them. Sai Sandeep, if you are on the mic. If you are on the mic, Sai Sandeep.
Yeah,
Let's keep it.
hi
Yes. Oh, you're
everyone.
available. Fantastic, Sai. So, Sai, you have any thoughts in this question?
Yeah, so I selected option B, which kind of felt like initially we have to facilitate that ownership and response strategies, right, before updating anything on the register. So that alignment, I thought it's needed, even taking any action before taking any action.
You want to facilitate a risk responses workshop. Risk response could be mitigate, avoid, that kind of things, right?
Yeah.
Workshop to finalize ownership. But risk response workshop is to talk about, should I mitigate it? Should I avoid it? Should I escalate it? That's the idea. But here they say that facilitate the workshop to finalize ownership. Do you think that happens in this workshop? Are you sure?
Okay.
Just questioning. You can argue
Yeah.
back, say that no, shit, that's how it works. You can argue with me, but I'm just I'm bit 50-50. I am. Will they really do this in that room? Because there, I'm more interested on how to handle this risk, not who will do the risk handling. Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. I think so. Also, I have a thought here, Sai. If you watch out this question, somewhere I read this line. Some risk also have response strategy listed, but only the owner is missing. So I'm sorry. This line, this whole line, I'm seeing somebody has written the strategy already, which means this workshop is purely for strategy. Strategy means if this risk happens, what if the machinery goes down? What if this issue happens? What action to be taken? So team will talk only action. They will not talk about will John take care? That guy will take care. No, they don't talk about that. But still, D looks a favorite for many people. So I don't want to disturb you. I'll just keep it there. Okay. But also, you have to be a bit careful. The response strategies
See,
before
once,
updating the set.
yeah, so
Yeah,
this
please.
REST response will have accept also, right? So accept will have like ownership for this one, right?
Can you elaborate that?
Say risk response strategy will have accept to decide where they acknowledge the risk, whatever. So they have not followed exactly what has to be followed while updating the risk. They have missed the ownership. And whenever not taking any action, so the risk has occurred. So now they have to accept it and find the ownership, whatever the ownership they need for that, whatever the risk response, right?
Yes. When you say owner, are you going to give some names for it? Department A will take care of this, or John will take care of this, Dave will take care of it.
So it
So
was already like it was being given already as it is going to be an outdated one only. So we just have to need to update only what the exactly owner what we have, right?
you're going that direction. Okay. But if I see here, they say that, but no assigned owners, some of the risk. It's blank sheet. A risk register is there. In the risk register, they wrote down a risk number 1, and they're telling this risk could happen. They write in some strategy of how to handle it. But I really don't know who is this person. That is blank. That area is blank. Whether it is accepted, not accepted, yeah, that's blank here. So that should be
Because they
discussed.
have given as finalized ownership. So in that case, it is already being mentioned, and they have also mentioned as outdated. So I was in a thinking that just we need to finalize the ownership what they have, right? What they have.
Could happen. But which meeting will help it? That's the question going back. See, if you watch out here, which meeting? There are few meetings given here. One is risk analysis meeting. Other one is monitor the risk as a process. And there is another one, risk response workshop. This is something immediately without anything you're going to do this job. So if you see, it's only this is 4. In this 4, there is a competition. Which one I have to do so that whatever you say it can happen. Yeah. One thing we found, this is a manager's judgment, which is a bit tricky, which is expensive also. You don't want to do that. And they say that before updating the risk register, do this. But actually, anything comes as a risk, first you put in the document. Then you can talk about it, what to do. This is what we saw in the previous question also. First you put in the document. So B and D getting tricky. Okay, I'm not judging right now the answer. Hold on. I'll listen to a couple of them, then I'll declare the answer. Then I have no one call for C. Why C is not called? No one looked for C. Any negative thing in this C? You all ignored?
Shri, actually, I was confused between A and C. So I thought C is also, I mean, C could also be be the answer, because here also they are determining whether the existing responses are still effective. So they are actually analyzing the responses and everything is correct or not. So I thought this could also be an answer. The reason I went for A was because it's saying a qualitative analysis, and then it says reassessing the probability and impact. So one is like, if you are performing a qualitative analysis, you are doing something based on the data which might be more accurate, and then you are reassessing the probability and impact, which means you kind of assess that the existing risks are valid or not, because the probability might increase, might be zero, so that is not applicable here. So that's why I went for A, but yeah, I was confused between A and C.
Okay. Okay. I appreciate the view. Any other views?
Shri, this project is already midway, so that is one keyword.
Yep.
So and also the PMO is flagging the compliance issue, where the different variables were not updated on this risk register, and as a project manager, the project manager missed to monitor the risk. If you would have monitored the risk, the document kept it as a live document, and eventually updated everything. Even between the A and C, if they monitor the risk, and then during monitoring, they could reassess the new factors, whether the existing risk is still valid or not. So I choose C for.
C for that reason. Okay. Okay. All
But
right.
Shri,
Okay.
but Shri, in the second line, what I'm seeing is here, the project manager noticed that several risks in the risk register have outdated probability and impact score. So probability and impact score will come like for perform quality risk analysis when we are doing, and it's a subjective analysis. So like I have not given answer, but I was somewhat confused, and again I read that, and now I came like from the second line itself we can come to know like the probability and impact score is outdated. So directly we
Outdated
can, yeah.
probability. That's a good point. That's a good point. I like that. Okay. Interesting. It's getting interesting. Huh? Let's in next 2 minutes we'll wind it up. Let's listen to Priya also. Go ahead, Priya.
Here, whatever data in a question is outdated, and we need to reassess and reanalyze it. And
Yes.
quality risk analysis is a tool which we help in that to
Yes.
reassess and probability of versus impact or prioritize risk, and everything we do in a qualitative risk analysis. So I think A is a good answer.
All right. Priya connected all the dots. She says that guy is outdated. When it is outdated, the moment you see that, you have to go with the word reassess. Reassess is one of the way of working in qualitative analysis. Is it the right triangle, Priya? Your
Yes, yes,
triangle is
yes.
your triangle
Yes,
is
yes.
something like this, right? Your triangle is something
Yes.
like this,
Yes.
and these three, you're connecting the dots in this way.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Rest all made up terms or could be different scenarios. They're explaining many things. Okay, fantastic. The moment you
D is a
see,
okay.
Mhm.
Sorry. D is
Go
a
ahead.
very close answer, but in the D there is a we like you must analyze the risk before assign the risk owner.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. I see your point. All right. Thanks for the answers. Thanks for everyone putting the points. Let's see the real answer. Huh? Ah. Okay. Let's go a little detail into this. The problem described is the probability and impact scores are outdated. I think this is a point we will listen right now. Some risk have response strategies but no owners. Okay, the team has not been updating the register during the later process. The main thing is not out, it's an outdated one. So what to do? This point directly goes to the gap of perform qualitative analysis. The problem is Many of us may not know what we do in qualitative analysis. That could have driven us to choose an answer here, choose an answer here, choose an answer here. But at least now we learned what we do in qualitative analysis. You check out for the probability and impact assessed or reassessed. That happens here. Why? Because this is a place you decide, is it a high risk? Is it a moderate risk? It's a low level risk. But how do you do that? You check out here P and I, probability and impact. Risk owners can be assigned or reassigned in this place. Prioritization is updated. Even if you don't know what is qualitative risk analysis before, now you know that this is the place you talk about probability and impact, you talk about risk owners, you talk about prioritization. Before you can evaluate responses, if you see here, you can look at these words, evaluate responses. This is what happens in monitor risk. In monitor risk, what we do is usually we evaluate how this response is working if in case risk happens. That is what you'll monitor. But we are missing the probability itself. The probability wrong. Somebody says that tomorrow it could rain, 50% chance of raining. Fantastic. 50% of chance. When you say this, I recorded it 1 week before. But do you know that new storm is getting formed? More clouds are here. Did you update that? No, no, no. Last week you updated. I'm expecting rain could happen. No, 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 no. You could check it's going to become a storm, not a rain. Big storm here. So updating the information, how do you do? You check with your team members, talk to your customers, look at the data. These all can happen and understand probability and impact analysis, and you do the assessment. And that happens in qualitative risk. You all had the idea this should happen, but you don't know the name of the process where this happens. Can I say like that? Is this true? You all know this should happen, but you don't know where it happens, isn't it?
Yep, yep.
Yes.
See, I won't say that you don't know. You know that if it's audited, I have to check it. But where to check it? Should I do immediately? Should I do monitoring? Should I do response strategy? No, no, no. You should do in a qualitative risk assessment. In this, if you do in qualitative risk assessment, if I say this is still high risk, now your sponsor can cross question you, challenge you. Shri, why you say server shutdown is a high risk? Now I will go to quantitative analysis. Do anyone know quantitative analysis? You remember that? Somewhere in the class we've spoken about it. Quantitative analysis.
Yeah.
In quantitative analysis, I will go data-oriented approach to prove that it's a high risk and solve the problem. That's a different story. But here, qualitative risk analysis talks about a subjective, telling high, medium, and low based on probability and impact. So keyword here is outdated probability. And in answer, the keyword is reassess. In exam, if you get such a big question, definitely PMI will leave some keywords here and there. If you can watch carefully in a first reading or a second reading, you will get it immediately. And you have to connect that keyword with the question answer keyword. If I see outdated, reassess. These two are connected dots. But unfortunately, if I have not read the book, I will not know what is called qualitative risk. So you cannot connect the triangle. You will get stuck. But at least if you know what is monitor risk, you can solve the problem. If I don't know what is monitor risk, if I don't know what is qualitative risk, then yeah, I'll be struggling in between two. And this is where your reading habits comes in. But was it useful? Did you learn something now that qualitative risk means you do certain things? Monitor risk means you watch the response. You don't take any action. You watch what's happening on that. Is it still relevant? That's what you do there. Did you learn that portion now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh man, what a big question, right? Imagine you get this kind of question in real exam. How many minutes it will take for you, or how many seconds it will take?
If it comes now, it will take 5 seconds.
Still 5 seconds?
The
You know
same
the
one, yeah.
Still,
Just to read
you
if, yeah,
it's the
yeah,
same
just to read
question.
if there are some few words mismatch here and there. Yeah,
But in exam, this kind of question can eat solidly 2 minutes. Can I say like that?
yeah,
Two
yep.
minutes? Solidly 2 minutes. It'll do it. These kind of questions will shake your confidence in main exam. But don't expect you will have this kind of questions. All will be this kind of. Maybe one or two can be like this. But when you read a question like this, be watchful. Especially read the last sentence carefully. What should the project manager do first thing to do? when I say first thing, yeah, since it's outdated, I'll go for reassess. But the problem is in exam, my brain, if it can't capture this outdated probability, my brain is worried on a complaints issue, I'll be only there. But complaints issues are happening because of outdated stuff. So that connection I should make. By practice, slowly you'll get to that level. But for now, understand reading keywords in the question, reading keyword in the answer also is important. Because if I don't read the word reassess, then I will miss it. That's the point. All right, long journey today. Any learnings today? Any one or two keywords you remember from today? Let's see what you noted down today.
Qualitative analysis.
Qualitative analysis. Qualitative risk analysis.
Risk analysis, yeah.
Very good. Any other keywords today?
Monitor risk.
Monitoring the risk. Okay, that we should do. So risk can be happening for any kind of project. Doesn't mean plan driven or a change driven. However it is, we have to record it somewhere and we have to monitor it, and risk can happen from the first day till the last day of the project. We understood that portion. Very good. Anything from success stories you remember? One or two bullet points which you can take over for your preparation.
Focus on question reading ability.
Question reading ability. Very good.
I like the plan that somebody shared, taking your exams all on Saturdays and Fridays, doing 60 question mocks.
Fantastic.
So that's good.
Nirmala is a copyright owner for that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good idea. Saturday she take it. In fact, I also give some thought like this. If you plan your exam morning 8 o'clock, take your practice exams also 8 o'clock. That is how I prepared. Maybe 10 years back, I was preparing. My exam was 8 o'clock those days. Those days, they gave only 2 slots, I believe. 8 o'clock and 12:30, they gave a slot. So all my practice exams, I took exact at 8 o'clock, which means I want my biological clock settled down in the same way. So really, you have to strain like that. Not like that. Maybe it can also help you, right? Settle down. Yeah? All right. Good. Then thanks all for the participation. This is Sunday Prayers. We had 3 sets of conversation, success stories, and we saw some people who were preparing for the exam. Then we saw some subject. So people missed out it in the beginning. Please listen to the success bullet points. Something can help you. And people with the PMP, today is the last day of a session. Yay! So let's all join today. Next 1 hour, we get into the last day of the class. And then we'll meet again by next Sunday Prayers. People preparing for the exam, please keep me posted on your scores, how you are doing. Any questions, reach out. Not only for exam, don't add a stress on yourself. You feel very high pressure stress, don't hesitate, give me a message. Let's have a call for a few minutes. You will feel better. Yeah? So feel free and enjoy the journey. Catch you in a few days again. See you all. Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks all. Bye.
Thanks, Shri. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Rick.